I hit 100, and I have to delete every piece of gear I own because I have no stash space for it.
Because even if they doubled space right now, that's still not even close to fine. It's not like it's even close to being fine.
They only released Diablo 4 this early because they wanted to release it before PoE 2.
Twitter, net worth, PoE, age, YouTube, Discord, wife, divorce, Abby. What the f is this, dude?
Wait, how did that even pop in there?
Ziz forgets to pop the cheat death elixir.
That's like a classic Ziz riff.
Hey, yo, what up?
Yo.
There we go. Okay, there we go. I am a pro streamer, right? It's just like, I'm doing this shit live here, okay? Because this is a live production. This isn't some scripted fucking show where we have like a list of shit and where we just go off speaking into the camera for extended periods of time and everyone just spaces out because he's like, what are they even talking about?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You feel that, dude? Do you get that vibe when like fucking like Rod Ferguson starts doing that shit, or like just
well, I think the last one was like less scripted. I think the last one was less scripted because they even like skimmed some of the they just forgot what they were talking about and moved on to the next thing. So I actually think the campfire thing was slightly less scripted.
Yeah, but still, when people when they drone on though, you know, they have like these talking points. Even if it's not scripted, they have like talking points, and when they go into talking point mode, and they instead of actually answering questions, they just start fucking droning, brother. It's just I cannot. Yeah, what did you think about the campfire talk? We're talking about the recent campfire. Yeah, the recent campfire thing we watched. Remember what they did, the meme?
Oh, well, I don't know how chat feels, but I liked it. Did chat hate it or like it? I thought, I mean, my expectation with Blizzard and Diablo is always low. So I'm always like, I'm either not disappointed or I'm pleasantly surprised. So I thought the last one was good. Yeah.
Because your expectations. Yeah, is that because your expectations were so low? That's why you enjoyed it. Wait, Ziz died? He's not even playing hardcore, is he?
He actually died. Oh, a content window. Pause the podcast.
Oh, yo, double react. That's not even a bro. This is a double react right now. Okay, this is gonna be dual react. It's gonna be a double value. Holy shit! Okay, you ready for this? Link in the chat, boys.
I linked it.
Ziz forgets to pop the cheat death elixir.
That's like a classic Ziz riff. Oh no, he was doing so good.
What the fuck? Wait, was this chat spamming? Is this chat spamming? I want to see his chat. Wait, okay, we'll watch the chat reaction afterwards. Let's watch him do it. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and... Oh, I muted myself.
Oh, I fully died. I didn't see that I lost to death.
Oh.
I fully died. When did I actually lose to death?
Sag, dude. Sag.
I didn't see when I lost it.
Sag. That wasn't funny, was it? That was not funny. You didn't laugh at all, did you? When he's like this. When that realization happened when he got hit. Like right here.
Oh.
Was that moment right there? That's when you knew.
The double.
that was like, I just got hit, right? And then it was a second realization, dude, sitting in. Yeah, that does suck though. Okay, but I want to see what his chat was doing though. What was his chat doing? Yeah.
It's chat's fault, right? I mean, right?
It is chat's fault, 100%. They should be spamming it. Wait, what? I can't even see his chat, bro. What the fuck? Full video unavailable. Wait, why has he got his VOD turned off? The fuck is this?
I think it takes a minute.
You need to wait for the VOD to catch up. Okay, well there you go. Well, I wonder if they were spamming, letting him know their warning, because you know I feel like that is the equivalent of.
It's like dying to reflect, basically.
Yeah, no, absolutely, 100%, 100%. It's like, I mean, they should have reflect. I think. Wouldn't you agree? Do you not think they should have a reflect like Fizz or reflect in this game, just as like a retard check?
Well, lightning storm, basically, right?
Fat lol.
Right, chat. Lightning storm.
Okay, dude, that is not reflect. that thing is irrelevant. Dude, I can tank. Even in the super high rifts, my guy tanks that shit easily.
Yeah, true. I saw that.
It's not even
I'm too pussy to try.
I 24/7 tank it, bro. It's literally fine. Like it's. Well, actually, if I was like 20 levels below the mobs or something, okay, at that point I probably wouldn't risk it. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So wait, what did you want to talk about anyway? Because obviously I didn't know we were doing this or anything. He's just like, you want to chat. Is this about ExileCon?
Well, it's about ExileCon, but then also about Diablo 4. And also about, like, you know, whatever, bro, life.
Oh, shit.
You know, and Path of Exile. And Path of Exile, you know? It's everything. In one way. And we can talk about, like, as well, like, whatever, bro. Twitch. Like, what's your takes on Pokimane?
I don't know. I mean, maybe Amouranth had the right take there. She definitely was. She's doing that, like, insert self meme, right?
Oh,
that's pretty popular, though, with the biggest streamers. That's pretty popular, right? Like, look, I'm inserting myself here now.
No, that's not inserting. No, that I am obviously that's not the case at all. Inserting yourself is like something entirely different, where you're not involved, and then you just get involved. You got your way to DM someone and start up a combo. The question is who DM'd who first.
Yeah.
The way I look at it though, it's like I think it's like symbiotic. I think it's symbiotic. So I don't think it's like anyone's using anyone in that situation.
No, I agree. Like, they're using Pokimane now. Like, it's a loop, right? They're just gonna keep content farming till it's stale.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's because none of it's really negative advertising. It's all just sparking conversation, debate around Kick.com, which is exactly what they want, right?
Yeah.
Why does still sound like a different person on Quin's stream? What do you mean it sounds like a different person?
It's because my microphone does not like Discord, and so I have to change it a little bit.
You just what I do is I just turn off all my shit. But then again, I think everyone's shit that's like compressed and shitty on Discord. It's not. Yeah. No. But I did actually want to talk about ExileCon, like, and all that shit. But wait, I didn't get the wait. Before we go segue to ExileCon though, I didn't get to the campfire talk. So you think it was better than because you were expecting it to be complete dog shit? But wait, what do you think? Do you think they intentionally avoided talking about scaling, or?
Good question. I mean, look, I see the scaling as core of the game. I don't think that's going to change. So is it like, well, I mean, they did address it a little tiny. What did they say? They skimmed it, right? I can't remember what they said. I think they started talking about it and stopped talking about it.
No, it was like this. It was like this. What do you think about scaling? I can't remember the exact verbiage was used, but it was, what do you think about scaling? And they specifically singled out, like, no, we're talking about level scaling, and it feeling shit to have a level scaling in the game. You know, because your character gets weaker, whatever, dude. And then they answered it by just randomly talking about item level requirements on gear being different to, like, item power and equip. It was just weird as fuck.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe they don't understand then. But yeah, so obviously the problem with scaling, I'm sure you've got your takes on it, is twofold, right? There's two factors. There is the item factor. Maybe that's what they were getting at. But when you drop an item at level 100, it requires level 100. They need to change that. They just need to change that. It ruins ults. It ruins trade. It sucks. And the second thing,
what's that got to do with scaling, though? What's that do with scaling? There's nothing to do with scaling, right?
Yeah, but maybe that's what they thought they were getting at, because they started talking about item power, right?
Yeah.
So,
it was just weird. It was weird, and I'm not like they would. It's like when you ask someone a question, and it's like a direct question. It's something that, like, they know they don't want to talk about because they know they're like, you know, you're having a debate with someone, and then they basically dodge. And that, you know, that's what it felt like to me. But yeah, okay. But the second part?
Right, and then the one that everyone's complaining about is, like, the classic ARPG trope of getting more powerful than the mobs you're fighting, right? And because the monsters scale up with you, you don't really get that same feeling. And they did mention, and to be fair, this is something I didn't really think about as much. I don't think Ziz maybe thought about it as much, is the fact that nightmare dungeons are supposed to be something you outscale. Because you could go right now into some shitty sacred sigil and you would shit on it.
No, that's static. The second you get out of it's static once you do, and it's also the open world becomes static once you hit level 100 as well, right? Technically.
Actually, this is really funny. So Ziz was like 99, I think. Yeah, he was level 99, and we wanted to farm some potions for our push. And we go to World Tier 1. We fight an elite that drops. You know how there's elites throughout the world that drop materials. Yeah. And it's level like 103 or some shit, because those actually scale up on World Tier 1. So he's fighting some like level 100 elite that nearly one-shots him.
Yeah, that's normal.
He thought it was going to be level 50. Yeah, but he was on World Tier 1.
Oh, World Tier 1. I mean, I assumed it scaled on the World Tier 1 as well. I just know it's just the way it's tuned is tuned in a way where it's supposed to be. Wait, he almost died in what? How the fuck he almost died, bro? How's this character so dog shit that he can't fight a fucking World Tier 1 elite, bro? Holy shit.
So, imagine, I don't know when you hit level 70. Let's say like day 4, day 5. I don't know when you hit 70. But imagine that character at level 70 going to 100.
Yeah.
Like with no power. Literally.
I know. It's obviously because of the whole dungeon farming strategy you guys use, right? It's like you just end up with complete dogshit characters. No, but yeah. Jeez Louise. No, level scan is complete dogshit. Let's be honest here. It's complete dogshit.
But I don't think it's going away. So I've kind of, I rather than fight it, I've just sort of accepted that's part of the game, right? Kind of like how seasons are part of ARPGs. I'm not going to fight that either. Like that's just, I see what people want with the whole.
The seasons made the game like for the majority of people more replayable, more fun, more interesting, right? More compelling to play the game, right? Whereas scaling is like the opposite, in my opinion. The only advantages of scaling is that, you know, it means you can literally have like a complete desynced like group level, right? But you can have like a level 50 playing with a level 70 and a level 5, right? That's the advantage of it.
There's another advantage. The other advantage is the open world. They want you to be able to go to a dungeon as Skull's Glen, and then back to Kjovishad, and then to Kyrgyzstan, and then Hazar.
So you can have that without scaling it, right? Because you can just make the entire and like World Tier 4, they can make everything level 70, right? They can just raise. So when part of going to World Tier 4 makes every single monster level 70, right? And then you have the replayable aspect without the scaling dog shit.
Are you saying the monsters in the world or the dungeons?
Monsters in the world and so the monsters in the world and dungeons, yes. So there'd be like a fixed level. They just pick whatever level it is. I said 70. It could be like 80. It could be whatever level. It could be like the World Tier 4. They just bring the entire floor up, and that's it. It's fixed. So when you first get in there, you're getting butt fucked. It's really hard. It's super difficult. But then every time you level up, they don't change. They stay the same. It's consistent. All zones are still viable, still replayable. Everything you're describing is still the case, except they just don't have scaling, right?
I mean, I think I like Ziz's solution more. So his solution is it's the same tick you have, but kind of the opposite. So instead of they should just cap it earlier, and so maybe it can scale a bit still, so they can still get that scaling. But maybe it stops at 85 instead of 95.
Well, there's actually more nuance as well to my to the solution. Okay, so I still think that's still you still encounter this exact same issue if you do that, right? Where it feels shitty because you level up and the monsters go up, even if it's to an extent, right? But you just have like the lower world tiers can have scaling enabled. So if you're a casual dad gamer wants to game with his fucking, you can go to like World Tier 1 and then scaling. Guess what? World Tier 1, nobody gives a fuck else playing in there because you don't get the good shit anyway. But guess what? You can still play couch co-op. And you can still have a Giga desync, still have fun, you know, for those people who want to do that. And then that's like,
I get your take now. So I mean, maybe World Tier 5 then can be that.
What, everything the same, fixed?
Yeah, maybe that makes sense in World Tier 5.
I feel like the game's already over. I think it's already the harm's already done. I feel like the harm is already done. I feel like by then you've already felt the shitty feeling of like leveling up and your character getting shittier. I feel like the game right now in the current end game of Diablo 4 is like. It's pretty much like you've kind of done the entire in-game loop after you've hit like level 75. I mean, if you're playing solo and not doing some crazy shit, like you've been playing the game for like 100 hours plus at that point. You've done everything: Hell Tides, World Bosses, everything you've done it all at that point. So then it's like, if you say World Tier 5, it's like, well, fuck. So when do they get to that level 80? Like all the damage of like how dog shit scaling feels has been done at that point, and I feel like it's kind of redundant. You feel me?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like I'm too stupid to think about how they should fix level scaling. I just accept it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it doesn't really fucking matter that much. I mean, it does feel shit, and it's like, wow, why is this in the game? It's in the game for a minority of players. I feel like maybe I'm out of touch, but it feels like it's in the game for a minority of players, and it's like and there's other solutions they can use to achieve those that like couch co-op shit without fucking it for the rest of us, right? You know, it's just like, you know, the whole seasonal thing you were talking about before. Like, yeah. What's your take on all the seasonal drama? All the seasonal versus not, like, you know.
Right, so I had the total same reaction. I think I said, again, this is my first reaction. My first reaction, because the way it was phrased to me is casuals didn't know that the game resets, which it doesn't, by the way. It doesn't reset. Seasons are a reset, but Eternal Realm exists. But I thought people were upset that they thought they couldn't keep playing the characters. And so I told I told this as an analogy. I said, Blizzard is giving us an apple, then they're giving us another apple. And then people are upset that they're losing their first apple, but they still have the first apple. They're giving you have two apples, not one, right? But That's not
Okay.
what the complaint is about. At least not from that guy you were reacting to. The complaint apparently is that you literally can't access. Like, let's say, for example, you actually gave a shit about the game, like campaign and everything. Let's say that, like, let's look at Path of Exile as an act, right? What if I told you you can't play the new act in Path of Exile? You can't play Act 11 unless you restart from scratch. Like, you can't access that content on your current character. You literally are forced to restart to have Act 11. I think that's what people are upset about.
Yeah.
Which that is new. That is something different.
Well, what you gotta understand is I came to this. So yesterday I found out that Destiny has things called battle passes, right? Which are they're battle passes, right? Except you have to access the new content, you have to buy this battle pass, and a lot of them are just freaking out because they think they've bought this battle pass, right? Which is they've bought access to the content, but actually it's free. They don't have to buy anything. They don't realize it's just cosmetic. They think they've purchased something, and they can't play that thing unless they start again. But the reality is they haven't bought that thing. They didn't buy anything. What they bought is some fucking shitty MTX, like some fucking microtransaction, fucking cosmetic, and that's why a lot of them are like they're going, this is fucking bullshit. I'm only playing the first season because I bought it, and then I'm out. Like, fuck this game, and it's like, dude.
Yeah. That is totally on them because they've just like they're looking at a different game, and it's just because battle passes are a bit vague sometimes. But they're looking at a battle pass in a different game and thinking it works the same in this game.
Yeah.
That's totally on them. Like
It's
that
on
is
them,
on them.
And then Blizzard as well, though, right? Because clearly, obviously Blizzard they obviously communicate what their battle pass does, but then at the same time, it's like I don't know, maybe they didn't. Then again, how would you predict that people are going to react like this? Could you ever imagine this happening? Could you ever predicted this? Like, could you ever predicted people are going to complain that seasons are in Diablo 4 ever?
Well, I think it's worth pointing out, right? Rather than attack the low IQ people that don't know about, like, rather than attack that, I think we should keep the focus on the fact that you have to restart to experience the new content, because that complaint is the valid one. Everything else to me is like easy to attack. Like you can shit on people for literally not knowing what a season is in any RPG and complaining about that. You can that's easy to attack. But I'm more curious what your opinion is that they have to restart to experience the new act. Like, let's look at it from that angle, from Path of Exile. Because even in Path of Exile, you can experience new acts.
Yeah,
I think
it's in their best interest, right? To incentivize people to restart it because they're going to enjoy the game far more.
Right.
Than if they come in, if they add in some new content and they have like an already made character that's got all the best shit. It'd be like them adding a new axe to PoE, but you got level 100, which has like some meta fucking build, which literally one taps the entire screen. Like, oh, let me try this new fucking.
That's their choice.
Yeah, but that's that. But then that's they think that's the right choice, right? Often gamers think that the right choice is to do whatever, do X, Y, do Z, when the reality is it's not the correct choice. Like the better way to enjoy the game would be start again, right? Imagine if they released the X-Arc, right? And your first experience with the X-Arc was a fully geared 100 character, and you're doing like a T16 white map X-Arc. You just you walk in, you just press a button, it just dies.
No, that is super cringe. But some people like doing that. I don't, obviously. The point is to struggle and to overcome. But we are actually in a unique position. There is a unique position here because it's only been like a month. So it's not been like 3 months.
It is soon. I agree. I mean, do you think they should delay season 1?
Well, no. I think they just fucked themselves by making it too soon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think rather than be like, okay, so like I said, I think it's worth pointing out you can sympathize with the fact that most people are still playing their first character, right? They've only been playing. Most people, a lot of people are like excited to be like level 50, level 60, right? I think that's where the middle of the pack is at the moment, around 50 to 60. Not many people are in World Tier 4. I mean, I'm sure in hardcore World Tier 4 you've noticed there's not like a ton of people roaming around.
Oceanic's dead, bro. I literally have to solo, like, since level 30, I've been soloing the world boss, bro. It's fucking sad.
Yeah, and that's not because like the game is dead.
The game's dead.
Well,
no, Oceanic's just dead, bro. But shit.
No, I think people are just still leveling. I really do. But so the point there is they've kind of put themselves in this awkward position where people are still playing their first character, and Anugian was actually saying that but if they had have waited 2 more months, people would be begging for seasons.
Yeah,
the same people now that are.
imagine this deal. Imagine this. So the content that they're saving that's already finished for season 1, they just shipped that with the release of the game, and then season 2, right, which is supposed to come out like whatever 4 months from now or whatever, was season 1. So there's just more base content, more in-game, more shit to do, and then the game, and then on top of that, but it's obviously easy to say this in retrospect, but yeah, I feel like that would have been the GG play. And I do think even delaying season 1 still is an option for them, which could make a lot of sense considering how many people are like saying it's too soon. I don't think people will be massively averse to it, right? But then they probably have like a schedule and they have to commit to it because it like probably lines up with Christmas or some bullshit to like sell some other fucking Giga Battle Pass thing. So
yeah, selfishly, I mean, so we can talk. This is a good segue. I would like them to delay season 1 selfishly because it's gonna the timing with ExileCon.
It's so bad. Like, are you having a mental breakdown about that? Like, what's okay?
Like... So before the game released, I was like, I'm gonna have to change my flights if Diablo releases like at a certain time. I'll change my flight. Like, I'll either not go as early or I'll go later or something. You know what I mean? I'll change my flights because I wanted to play season 1 that bad. Now that I've already played the game a lot, I still really want to play, but not as bad. I definitely got it out of my system. Like, I played a shit ton of Diablo 4, but I still want to play. Like, I'm gonna get a laptop, and I will literally go to New Zealand, not go outside, and play Diablo 4
Don't
season
do
1
that. Don't.
No, I'll do that.
Don't do
no,
that.
I'll do that.
Just get, dude. Just
someone's gonna put Wudijo in his place solo. Like, someone's gonna do it. Like,
wait, someone? Okay, yeah. Okay, but yo, true. But I mean, who really cares about? Who really cares about? But okay. The point I'm trying to make, though, is, I mean, are you gonna stream from your laptop, or are you gonna just game from your laptop? Wait, because just think about this, dude. You could just come back. You could just come back like a week later after. Like, let's say it starts like bang on ExileCon. You come back like after 5 days. Everyone's already like fucking. Everyone's already hit 100. Whatever. There's a bunch of shit to do. You could just come back and just start up just a Giga Ethical SSF run, or you come back, just group with some people who've already been blasting and catch up really quick. You know, it depends on what kind of in-game content's in the game, right? If there's some sort of like greater system that could be getting added in, you know. Like, I mean, depending on what the end game looks like, the landscape of the end game.
Yeah, I've never done that. Like, if I miss day 1, I'm like depressed. So yeah, like I've been like pushing ladder while like vomiting before. I'm like, one sec, boys, and then I keep going. Like, if I'm sick or something, I really need to play day 1. So
yeah,
but,
okay. But if you're gonna be, you can't fully commit though, because you'll be at ExileCon. You'll have downtime. So then, if you can't fully commit, then what's the point? Like, you know.
No, exactly. That's what sucks. Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? Because like, I didn't even know you were running.
If it lines up perfectly with the season, like I'm talking like literally on ExileCon when the season starts, I know I'm just gonna flip a coin and decide like, okay, do I even go to ExileCon?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Yo, is anyone in your chat or your mods, are they going to ExileCon with the expectation that they might get to see you? You're not gonna go?
Okay. But anyone who's coming to the ExileCon just to see me is cringe. All right, if that's your exclusive reason to going to ExileCon, that's weird. It creeps me out. And, all right.
No, it's a win-win. What do you mean?
No, it's multifaceted reasoning. You're going there because I'm there, and then you get to see Chris Wilson, and you get to play PoE 2, and okay, that's less cringe. That's yeah. I mean, so what? Everyone doesn't get everything they want, you know. Ultimately, that's the way life is. It's the way. I mean, I'm 95% chance going, because ultimately I think, okay, what's more memorable to me, like season 1 launch of Diablo 3, or going to ExileCon, the first one. It's like, I have far more memories from ExileCon, the first one, you know, whatever, ExileCon, than I did of season 1 of Diablo. So it's like, ultimately, it's probably ExileCon is probably going to be a better experience. Like, if you're obviously obviously I'm not looking for the lens of like monetary value or something, because obviously it's far better, like from stream perspective and a money perspective, to not go. Like, I mean, it's just subjectively the correct play. You shouldn't even, like, if you're looking at it from a stream POV, you should not go to ExileCon. Like, you shouldn't. It's fucking retarded. It's retarded.
You can restream it, yeah.
Because you can restream it from your house, and then you can also just game and do, like, you know, 10 out, whatever. But if you look at it from an experiential POV of, like, life and, like, what's the best you know, what are you gonna regret more in life? Like either not going to ExileCon or missing out on the fucking season. And I feel like ExileCon is probably gonna trump that, which is why I think even if it does directly collide, I'm probably gonna still go anyway. Now I might not stay there as long as I would have, and I may be like crippled with FOMO the entire time, but at least I'll be like, no, this is the correct decision. It is what it is.
Yeah, to me, this sounds like you've gone through the same thing I've gone through, where, but like before, you would have said you're playing season 1, like, you know, fuck it, you're gonna restream ExileCon. But now that you've played D4, not to say it's a bad game, but you've got it out of your system, right? Like you're less like, I have to play this.
Yeah,
At least that's how I mean.
I agree. Like the thing is, if it's Diablo 4 was more of an unknown before, right?
Yeah.
So it was like,
I mean, 100%.
It could be the most insane game ever, right?
I said I would cancel my flight if it clashes. Now I'm like, I'll, you know,
but yeah,
if I
so
really
then,
care that much, I'll play it.
then what I'm saying is like, why even play like from a hotel room? If you're already fucked and you already have massive downtime, why even then miss out on even more experiences that you could have? You know, doing whatever, I don't know, fucking whatever, dude, chilling with the boys, going out, just fucking doing whatever, going to this. But did we go to the casino last time? Were you there? Did you go to the casino with me?
I'm not a gamble Andy.
I'm not a gambler Andy either. But like, I remember I went with a group of people. Oh no, it was Uber Dan. I went to the casino with Uber Dan. Yeah. Yeah, Dan 79. Yeah,
I missed out on content.
Yeah, yeah, I recall that. I mean, yeah, there was like some shenanigans. It's like, well, and what are you gonna remember more? Well, yeah, it's like, I don't know. I just don't feel like sitting in the hotel rooms to play if you're there anyway. Now, what's fucked is, do you know what would have been awesome, dude?
Wow.
If I had the Kakushi 2.0 ready to go, and then like literally you can in 40 minutes. I'm not even kidding. You could be at Wanganui, and I could have a full computer setup, and we could be gaming D4. Like I could have been like, all right, boys, I got 4 computer setups. You get 4 people can play the whole season launch of Diablo 4. Let's go, log in, and then you have like minimal downtime, gaming, LANing, and that would have been fucking amazing. But yeah, I'm speaking. It's you know, it's a dead dream now. Well, no, it's still happening, but just far slower than I had anticipated. Low accessibility typing.
Oh.
Funny part is he will ditch ExileCon just to be quote-unquote competitive, then fall behind and have 10 different excuses of why he isn't competitive. Oh, shut the fuck up. I don't think Quin internally believes he's...
up with Chris Wilson, brew.
Do you know what he typed just now? I don't think Quin internally believes he's competitive in anything that isn't WoW Arena. What about streaming? Huh, bitch? What about being a big dick, making big dick fucking plays? What about having big dick takes, eh? I'm competitive in lots of things. All right, pussy. Now, do I think I'm going to be pushing? I mean, dude, I don't even go into PoE with the intent of hitting 100. Okay? How that's not a competitive mindset. I mean, you know, chat. Steel, would you think someone who doesn't intend on hitting the 100 in a PoE league is trying to be competitive as fuck?
Ever since you had your mate on, and he said something that stuck with me. He said that you are the master of your own universe. So I think you are competitive in your own universe.
Domain, but yeah, okay.
Domain.
Oh
domain,
my
yeah.
god, yeah, he's a close He was fun. He is so in tune with like, he's a very social guy, and he can see emotes and he understands how to farm emotes. Like he didn't even know what Twitch is, but he could tell he was getting good reactions. He's just like, yes, I'm gonna double down on this. I really like this. That's literally why he said that. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. So wait, so you think?
No,
are you gonna? Oh wait, you go.
No. I want to know what was the question.
Well, no, so are you actually still gonna Are you gonna laptop game season 1, D4 still?
Okay, I'm going to have a laptop and I'm gonna bring it with me. So I don't know what that means, but I'll have a laptop. It'll be a good laptop. Capable of streaming. I think they have monitors at the Airbnb that I'm staying.
Let me tell you, brother. I took a laptop to Scotland. Okay, all right.
Is it viable?
It's fucking well. Okay, if you have one that doesn't constantly overheat and crash every 2 seconds, it's viable. It's actually really. If you have like a fucking peripherals and a monitor set up, it's literally a desktop PC. But it's complete dog shit to carry. Like those big gaming laptops, complete ass to carry through. Like they just fuck your back up. The whole plane ride shit. You're sitting there thinking, "Fuck me," and you're like, "Is it getting damaged?" You know, you have to put it in the overhead. It's like it's a whole fucking thing. That I don't know if I don't know if it's worth it. And then you're gonna use it as an excuse to not do things. you're gonna use it as an excuse to not do things in the because I hate social situations, right? And if you've got an excuse to not do a social situation, then you're just gonna avoid as much social interaction as possible, and then you float all the way over to New Zealand to what? Not do the one thing that you're supposed to do when you're over there that you could do just by staying at home.
Not false. See, all the boys were like, "No, you can't do that," and I mean,
what would Noogie do?
Oh, he's gonna. But that's not fair, because I'm not Noogie. Noogie's kind of like, eh. You know? That's
yeah,
not... yeah, dude, Noogie wants to, like, he wants to do climbing, and he wants to go to all the New Zealand places and go to all the climbing gyms. And
Noogie's based, right? Because that's the base shit to do, right? I mean, he's enjoying life to the maximum.
Yeah.
But then again, I guess if your enjoyment is sitting in the hotel room and playing Diablo 4, but then you have to say, why? I mean, this is coming from a person who's considering like just not going to ExileCon and streaming and just fucking just reacting to it from the comfort of my own home and then just playing the season.
Yeah,
right,
and you're like 2 seconds away.
If the season is a week beforehand, what about then?
Yeah, I mean look, I'm not gonna skip ExileCon. That was never on the table. It was more like stay in the hotel, play Diablo, and then the ExileCon happens, and I go do that. So
yeah, but no. But what about? Are you still gonna laptop game if the season's been out for a week?
Oh, you mean like if I got to play Diablo 4 Season 1?
So D4 Season 1's been out for a week, and then you fly, yeah. Because it's gonna be on a Friday, so it's either gonna be on the 16th or the 21st. Wait, what is it?
Yeah, then I wouldn't. No.
What is it?
It's the FOMO of the first week.
July.
So.
When is it? ExileCon, like the 25th or something?
ExileCon is like the 30th, I think.
Okay, so that means it's either going to be on the 14th, the 21st, or the 28th. The 28th is the D-Day scenario, right? Because that means they literally started on the fucking, like, the day before. Ugh. But if it was on the 21st...
a lot earlier. I'm flying on the 18th, I think. So I'm
getting
there really early.
But you're flying on the 18th?
Yeah, because so we wanted to originally go full vacation Andy. We were gonna do a bunch of stuff in New Zealand.
Dude, fucking Diablo fucked everything up, bro. Didn't they? They fucked everything up with this fucking stupid ass release time, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, can you give me the detail? Give me the in-depth plans, like of what you were gonna do, what you are gonna do, like for like, what's the plan?
Okay, so for starters, I was just gonna go along with the boys. So I didn't have any plans, but we were gonna get there we were gonna fly on the 18th. Then that gives us like maybe 10 days or so to chill and do whatever touristy stuff we want to do. I didn't go to Hobbiton last time, so that would be one of the things. They talked about some glow cave thingy majig.
Glow caves, yeah.
Hiking, all that kind of stuff. They have that, like, because I'm going with like people that do stuff like that.
Well, who's the people?
Vero and his partner.
Oh,
and then we'll be going with
wait, his partner, Vero and his partner.
Okay. So we would be going. They have more of like a, what do you call it, an itinerary, right? They have more of like a list of things to do. I have no idea.
That makes sense. You're not a streamer, right? And you just got this. You can have like you can actually plan out like a fucking 2-week block where you just do whatever the fuck you want. That means you could just literally do whatever you want the entire time. Whereas ExileCon for you is like a little bit more of a business trip, isn't it? If you think about it.
It is now. It is. I was right, by the way.
Your lives are intertwined.
I have to say, remember how you were saying that I was cooked for not taking the free flights, right? Now, for context, I did end up accepting.
Ah, there we go. Fine.
But I shouldn't have, because now they're asking me to do stuff at ExileCon.
You can say no. You can just say no. Just say no.
Yeah, but then they ask me again. They ask me again.
Did they actually do it more than once? That's cringe. That's cringe that they did it more than once. Wait, that's
well. Now I've said yes. No, now I've said yes because.
What to what? Like the signing thing, or like, or are you? Are they
stuff like that.
Are they having you on stage to do like a presentation?
Well, I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to say or not say because they didn't
yeah. True.
But yeah, I'll be doing stuff at ExileCon now. like.
Bro,
the
you got fucking what do you call it? What did they call it? Not gaslit, but socially pressured, pressured by like someone of authority. Like it's like they have the power. There's a power dynamic there, right? Basically, they gave you something and then they manipulated you, right? What you're getting manipulated.
Well, part of the reason I didn't want to go do stuff like that is because I was, you know, getting weight, but you know,
no, it's social anxiety, right? Well, no, that's not weight, bro. It's just like because your weight. The only reason you would have an issue with the weight thing is it was some sort of insecurity, social anxiety, whatever the fuck. I get that though. Dude, that's terrifying. Like, well, going on, you know, doing an interview or whatever, and there's gonna be like, you know, like 100,000s of people watching, like literally like a bunch of, and then the people all sitting in front of you, bro, like, because they'll have all the cameras there, like the big ass like TV camera things, and then they'll have like a live crowd, and it's scary as fuck, bro.
Yeah, but I think I'm a bit more comfortable these days. So.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Wait, but wait, did you make the decision because you should only do something you can, because you know it's not, you haven't just, you can't just be like, yeah, actually, do you know what, I've changed my mind. It's not too late to, so the thing is, as long as you made the decision because you wanted to make the decision, not because you felt like you had to, because dude, I've been manipulated in the past like this. For literally like 2-3 years, it took me quite a while. People would give me money, and then they would have an expectation that I do something for them, and then I'd be like, well, I have an obligation to do something for them because they gave me something, and it's only fair that I do that, right? Right, but what? No, they just. What you need to realize is no, they're just fucking using you. You're getting used. You're getting better. So that's why you know only do something if you actually want to do that thing. Otherwise, you're getting fucking manipulated.
Well, like I said, part of the reason I didn't want to do it before is I was, you know, I was less comfortable in my own skin. I mean, it is what it is, but I'm feeling a bit better now, so I think I'll be fine.
But that's. But I don't see what that has to do with getting them to pay something for you, bro. Because that's just
because
like dude, you've generated way more value to them. Like you just being there, just saying like, oh yeah, by the way, SteelMage is gonna be there. Like that's like another attraction to their fucking event, dude. And on top of that, you've literally made them like millions of dollars, unironically. So they like, bro, they could buy your tickets like 10 times over, and you could do nothing, and they still are in the red in terms of value, right?
Yeah, the red, the negative, yeah.
Yeah, like they technically. I mean, that's the way I see it anyway. That's the way I see it. Like, I mean, like for you know, so which is why you should absolutely be like, yo, yeah, give me the hell yeah, give me the tickets. Where's my free tickets at? Give me pay for my hotel as well. Give me like I want food expenses. You know?
Yeah. Well, like I said, like I said, the fact that they asked that many times, I think, was because I accepted the thingy, which ultimately ended up being a good thing because now I'm totally happy to do it and I'm excited to do it. And it's a good thing, so it ended up being a net positive. But I still picked up on the fact that, you know, the moment I accepted it changed the dynamic of the conversation between me and the people planning ExileCon, right?
Nah, it didn't. That's in your head.
No.
They'll ask you, if you're there anyway, they'll ask you to do shit regardless. They'll just keep asking you to do shit.
Right.
If they know you're there, bro, they're gonna just keep asking you. Like if you're not there, then they're gonna be, you know, if you say, like, you know, like if you just mantle it up and be like, hey, fuck you. Like I'm coming, but I'm not gonna do shit. Although to be fair, I'm sure Math will end up doing something, right? Because you know, whatever, dude. Like Math, he's a POE80. But you know, say you went in there and just said "fuck you," like that. That's all. What are they gonna do? But they still want you there. Yeah. You still have way more value to them being there than not being there, right? So it's like I don't know. That's
weird to me, by the way. The whole like the way you talk about the idea of value, like I have value being there, and all that. It's weird to me.
You're an asset. Okay. You're like it's this transactional shit going on there, bro. That you're an attraction.
I'm an attraction, chat.
It's far more with Blizzard, for example. It's far more obvious because they're like a faceless corporation, and they have like they literally have like assigned people, like they like you know who stream what and how much worth you have, you know, whatever, and they will be more aggressive or less aggressive on like bringing you there, right? Now, because GG is less of a faceless company, it certainly is more personable. And I think there is, like, on a personal level, I'm sure they do want you there, and they probably do like you. But ultimately, it's a business. You know, if they lost money taking you there, they wouldn't bring you. They wouldn't not offer to pay for your flights if they just lose money. If you were like, if you had 50 viewers, SteelMage, and you were the exact same person doing the exact same thing, they would not offer you free flights.
They actually last time I went, I don't know if I told you this. But they actually, you know how I got to go to some of the dinners and the Ultra VIP, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? I got to go to all that stuff.
Yeah.
I went to ExileCon with none of that. Like, I didn't pay for that or anything. And I wasn't going to do any of that. and then Chris Wilson, like Ziz and Chris were talking, and I was there, and Ziz asked for me if I could like go to the things, and Chris was like, "Hell yeah!" Like,
how would he say no, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, unless he's out of touch and doesn't have a clue who you are. But yeah, I mean, how do you?
Well, no, but you got to remember back
got
then,
notoriety within the
when I went
Pokemon
to
community,
ExileCon. Yeah, but back then I wasn't really a streamer.
No, but you had notoriety. You were winning races and shit, dude. Like they know of the SteelMage. What do you mean? You were a streamer back then. What are you talking about?
Barely. Like no, but I didn't stream for months at that time. Months.
Not even, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember I was there. I remember I was there, and it was like, oh, dude, that was class. Dude, remember when class? Do you remember when Zed said he made you, dude? Do you remember that?
Say what?
Like, I made you. He was like, I made SteelMage. Do you remember that shit? I was like, holy shit. That's
wait, who said that? Because I'm pretty sure you said that.
Yeah, I was
like,
fuck off. I was like, fuck off. Are you kidding me? I made SteelMage. Dude, Ziz made it? Fuck off. Get out of here, bro. No, okay, no. But yeah, go. What's your POV? I remember that. I remember that.
Oh,
happening.
You don't remember that?
I remember that happening. No, I remember that. I remember Ziz saying you made. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude.
I remember you saying that because of the so the first time I started streaming was there was the racing, right, with Camel. Well, you probably don't know all about that kind of stuff, but the short-term racing. But right immediately after that, during the first league, that was the Quin challenge meme. You know how you were gonna do no. Yeah, it has to be like true ethical melee, SF hardcore, blah 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 blah. Yeah, the Elder, right? And so that was the first time outside of racing that my stream started to grow. And I remember you talking about this at ExileCon, because remember, you gotta remember that I'd only been streaming a couple months at this point, or a few months.
Nah, but I mean, dude, everyone knew the SteelMage. I remember watching your stream and fucking tuning in and whatever, like fucking. That was way before then, bro. You're doing way after. Like you were commonplace. You know what do you call it?
When was Metamorph League, chat? No, not Metamorph. Betrayal. When was Betrayal? I started streaming in Betrayal, and when was ExileCon? Because it was a few months after. I mean, I can't remember, chat. I don't know timing.
Back then, bro, dude, that was this wholesome game. Dude, I remember back then. Well, no, back then, you know, what it was is, you know, ultimately, dude, okay, I saw you, and it's like, dude, this guy's like, this is me, but like, playing PoE back in the day when I played Diablo 3, I was like, this guy, it's like, I'm really relatable guy. I was like, dude, this is, old Quin, but like, playing PoE, you know? That's what I remember thinking that, I was like, which holy, no, I remember that. Fake story. No, that's not a fake story. What it was that you were just game enjoying, bro. Okay, because you gotta understand, I'm jaded.
Yeah.
I'm jaded from the streaming. I'm jaded from seeing so many fucking streamers just like turning everything to some business, marketing shit, content, whatever the fuck. And you know, when you see a game enjoyer just being a game enjoyer and just having a good time, you know, it's like, dude, that's what streaming is about.
Yeah, those first few years of streaming are great, man.
Yes,
they're really pure.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Oh. Don't flatter yourself, you know SteelMage, kiddo. Oh, shut the fuck up. You little bitch instability, holy fuck. Anyway, that was way... Dude. Wait, maybe you were just... Maybe, I don't know. I feel like you were far more established. I mean, I certainly far more aware of you way before the Quin League thing, bro. At least, I don't know, my memory, to be fair, my memory when it comes to time is pretty bad.
Yeah, I'd have to get the timeline, but no, it's not. I had only been streaming for that long, but I'd been like a part of the PoE community for a lot longer than that. Just I hadn't been streaming. Like Ziz's first YouTube video was actually an interview between him and me because we were racing against each other, and that was like 8-9 years ago. So it's just I didn't stream ever because I couldn't because Aussie internet.
Yo, that's literally the same, dude. Dude, origin story, bro. Let me tell you, same shit. But wait, you must have broadband at some point, right? Before then.
Nope.
Wow.
They called it the National Broadband Network, and it wasn't until basically when I started streaming. We got that, and I started streaming. I tried it out.
Oh wow, yeah.
It took a long time. It was bad.
I was skydiving and I found out the internet was getting good enough that you could actually, like, it was getting, we were actually getting internet fast enough to stream. And when I found that out, bro, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stream. And I fucking, like, left, set up my shit, and, yeah. And it was literally, there's a whole wave of Australian Kiwi streamers that started up because, guess what? They couldn't, it was not possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that happening in Australia with the MBN as well. Like, I wasn't, like, one of the first people to get it or anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if Mathel had a pretty similar experience with internet and, like, all the Aussie streamers, Pestily, whatever. Like, yeah, that was dog shit.
No, it's bullshit. We're living in a third world country, bro. Well, the third world region of the fucking planet.
Wait, so you would have, you said you played, so you played a lot of WoW back in the day. You would have played on America servers too, then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit. We still have American servers, chat. They're called Oceanic, but they're still, I think we get the ping now, but they're still technically on the America region, right?
Yeah, well, it prefers them, so if you show up, pretty much you get Oceanic games, like for example, your PvPing, you get Oceanic games till about 2K rating, and then it basically prioritizes Americans, because this is way more than whatever. And then you get put on permanent NA servers whenever you're queuing. It's fucking cringe. And then, you know what happens? You beat them and they say, this guy's fucking cheating. He's the only reason he won is because Oceanic, he's lagging and I couldn't land my ability, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, they have no idea, bro. Like, you need to get closer. You need to get closer. They're at like 1 HP and you just can't kill them, but even though you're like standing on top of them. Makes it's fucking NA.
Yeah. I'm an EU Andy now, though. I get to play with the
I was gonna say,
now.
What's it like? What's it like being EU? Is it worth it? Like, is it everything you dreamed of?
Okay, so America and New Zealand are better. They're more beautiful. It is what it is, right? They're just like, they're really nice.
They have found
like,
debris
countries,
near the
right?
Titanic.
Like whenever I say to anyone in Belfast that I'm from Australia, they're like, "What?" They're confused because they want to go to Australia.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Wait, you said America. You said America and you said America and Australia. Wait, do you mean?
New Zealand and Australia, sorry. New Zealand.
Okay, so you're saying it's more beautiful.
Okay, my brain, yeah. As in, like, I don't know.
Fucking A, dude.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's less built up. There's a lot more. I don't know. I'm not describing it very well, I guess. But, like, it is known, I would say, that New Zealand and Australia are beautiful countries.
What's a vibe? It's a whole vibe different, bro. It's entirely different. You're far more isolated, and it's far more like basically the people per square area of land, basically, the ratio for them is like, you know, it's just so much more dense. So there's, you know, you don't have that same level of I don't know, just vast area.
Yeah, ignoring that part of it, because I don't go outside anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like literally, like I don't like we have some really beautiful beaches in Australia, and I hate the beach.
Shit.
Ignoring outside because I don't care about outside. Ignoring that. No, Belfast is great just because I have more reliable internet and I can play with more people. Like it's kind of broadened who I can play with, which is nice. Although I did have to totally abandon all the OC boys that I usually play with, which sucks.
Sad, dude. Sad.
Yeah.
But then again, you're having like I mean, imagine that, dude. Like, imagine the setting you're just Oceanic people. You could just group with like the hordes and hordes of EU people. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's not even bad to play with NA either. It's like 100 ping, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Playable.
100 ping is totally fine, bro. I'm playing it like one of my right now. 51 ms.
Well, yeah, I don't know why, but default servers have high ping. They just do. I don't know what's going on with that.
Shit. So wait, so if you had to give a rating for like, so based on your life and the way you live life, like you obviously you put a low rating on like outside and all that shit. I mean, like if you had to rate like your experience in Australia, like, you know, you also have to weight in like you know, your friends that are living in Australia and your family and all that shit. Like weighting everything, you know, giving it all the weight. So, like, what's the rating of AU versus EU?
Oh shit! Yeah, that's one of them now. Oh shit.
Oh shit, Zizraid, dude. Yeah. Fucking Zizraid. PogCham's in the chat team. Depression rate. Yo, that's cringe, man. Rip. That's cringe about your rip, dog. Yeah, I just forgot you died to that. Not putting the potion up, whatever, bro. Like cringe in a bad way. Like no, I'm not saying your cringe is. I'm saying just to be clear, I'm saying the way you died is cringe.
Unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Totally avoidable. Totally avoidable death. It's like the way you died is like it's like you're typing a message in to someone in chat and then you know that it's a classic Zizrep on the turn. You know, have you seen it whenever he like is in a map and then he goes to like pause to like type something or link an item or something and then like a bunch of ground effects explode and he just dies. Whereas if you can
you're
just
like
type
changing your sound settings. When you
yeah,
change
settings. It's like that. It's a bullshit death doesn't count, right? It's not really a rip. It's not really a rip in my opinion. You know, it's just some bullshit. You know that happened. It doesn't really count. You don't know. Oh shit! Look at them go, dude. Look at these fucking Jesus. Oh my god. I'm trying to console Ziz.
Ziz, just say that you would have killed it if you didn't die like that, but you would have killed it.
Exactly.
Counts, you know, just
it does count.
The strat.
Ziz is technically Uber Lilith viable now. He had a character that was capable of doing it. He would have done it. It just was a matter of time. So he's done it at this point. Oh my fucking god, yo! Do you think they need to add in like what do you think about these fucking nightmare sigil things and like just the amount of space?
Inventory management is very not thought out in Diablo 4. It's very painful. I don't know what they're thinking. Like I want to know: is it about monetization, or is it like a philosophical? Like, what's it hard? Is it like a design philosophy to like limit inventory that much? Like, what's going on?
There's no way. No one no one played their fucking game. Anyone who's leveled a character up to beyond like 85 already has massive storage issues in their fucking bank just from aspects alone and like just gear, right? Now imagine having multiple characters that are from different classes and you're trying to keep gear for them and with aspects for multiple builds.
Dude, so what I've been doing is I've been trying to get 100 on every class. This is what happens. I hit 100. And I have to delete every piece of gear I own. Everything. It all goes down to the shitter. Because I have no stash space for it. And it's so sad, but I have to do it. And it sucks.
Like, do you think they play? Like, who the fuck played it? Who played it? Who gave them feedback? Like, which QA motherfucker said, oh, this is fine? Because even if they doubled space right now, that's still not even close to fine. Even if like all stash space, they just gave us twice as many tabs. It's not like it's even close to being fine. You know, so I mean, what? And yeah, do you think they might be like selling stash tabs?
I have no idea, but fuck, if they're selling stash tabs, they better sell the stash tabs.
They better sell. Wait, they're selling stash. What? Start selling them now. No, fuck that. They sell. I will riot if they stash. They sell stash tabs. I will riot. Hey, yo, horse.
Yeah, but like, oh shit.
No, my bad. Wait. To be fair, it's cringe.
No,
it's super
thanks for sub, dude.
Nah,
50 gifted is huge.
Yeah,
I've been gifted
in the
50
middle of,
subs like 10 times in my life.
In the middle of a cop-out, I think, like, dude, that's, I mean, hey, horse with no name.
That's badass.
Appreciate that, brother. Yo, hey, appreciate that. But yeah, okay, you could have waited until after the conversation, all right? You could have waited, all right? Jesus fucking Christ. You know, like, holy fuck. You could have fucking waited. No, I mean, I appreciate that, seriously. So stash tabs.
Well, yeah, like if they're gonna sell them, rip off the band-aid, take my money. I hate the stash management.
Would you, if they started selling stash tabs, would you not like go fucking mental though? Because the fact that they literally sold the game as a AAA game, then they're selling a battle pass, then they're also selling things in the shop, and then they're also, selling more battle passes, and then on top of that, they're also going to sell expansions. Would you not think like this is just like literally features in the game that should be in the game by default as a game, like just to functionally play the game, you have to pay to. If you're playing a full-fledged game, you should have all the game mechanics required to play the game. You shouldn't have to buy additional shit. Because again, I feel like that would just be paid. That would literally be pay to win, right? Do you not think?
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question though. So if they do start selling tabs, are you going to mold and then not buy them?
I'm going to completely riot. I will make multiple YouTube videos.
Rioting.
I will tweet at them. I will fucking say Blizzard is a trash company. I will fucking, I'm talking like, I will riot more than you've seen me riot. Like, oh well, to be fair, if they do any pay-to-win shit, if you saw me writing about Diablo Immortal, right? It's basically about similar energy you could get.
So you'll spend $70,000 or how?
Yeah,
how much?
Right, I mean, give or take, right? Depending on how much the smash tabs cost, ultimately.
Right. Okay.
No,
No, I mean,
it could be completely. It'd be so scummy if they did that. Like so scummy.
well, this is where expectations come into the play. My expectations are that they're gonna sell stash tabs.
Nah.
I'm already. I'm already.
Well, that's
like
like what? That's like conceding that they're evil, shitty company, and there's literally nothing left. And Blizzard, all they want to do is use this as some vehicle of monetization to take as much money as possible. Which I genuinely believe there are people at Blizzard who do have. They want to make this game good, and they don't want to like just absolutely. I don't want to use a bad word here. Where do I put this? Take all your money forcibly without your permission. Okay, so I want to use that.
It's two different people though. The people that are like PogChamp are not the people that are like give us your money, right? There's two different people.
Yeah, I agree, but they should push back. They should say, look, dude, this is not going to sow like community trust. This is not going to make people like us. This is going to make people just like a game. This is going to create a bunch of PR. Ultimately, could end up making more people quit than actually money would make in the long term. Like, sure, short term they're going to get a spike, but long term, yeah, I feel like there's arguments being made to not sell stash tabs, and you know.
Okay, but hear me out. Okay, let's pretend that they're not gonna sell stash tabs. Then what the fuck are they doing? Is that worse? To me, that's almost worse. What are they doing? Why aren't they giving us more tabs?
They're gonna do the Diablo 3 thing, right? They're basically expecting people to way more casual, right? And they just don't use as much backspace. They just underestimated heavily how much backspace people use. And the idea was, oh, we'll get them on the not the paid battle pass, but the free battle pass. You'll get a stash tab at the end of it. It'll be one of the things to incentivize people to log in every season.
If it's one tab per season, I'm gonna be so sad.
That's probably what it'll be. It'll probably be that. Or maybe it could be two. There could be like one at the beginning and one at the end of the battle pass. Like, but what they want is they want to have you by the cock, right? And they want to force you to log into the game, right? And then to look at the battle pass. And then, yeah, don't get me wrong, they're not going to like make you pay for the stash tab, but what they'll do is they'll make you look at it and be like, okay, and then the whole time you're looking, like, oh, how far am I to get in the stash tab? How far am I getting the stash tab? You'll also be saying, hey, dude, right now, if you were to buy the battle pass, you would immediately unlock like 5,000% value cosmetics. Like, look out, like 200,000% cosmetics, and then they want you to buy the battle pass, right? So it's like, it's a way to like incentivize you to look at an ad, basically. Because there's the same reason why they have like the shop, where they put like a little exclamation point next to it. Every game does this shit where they want you to look at it, and that's the idea, is that they're conditioning you to keep opening up the battle pass and then seeing an advert to give Blizzard money. And which is why I think I still don't think they'll sell it, because they know it's fucking dog shit behavior, and they know that's unethical. Like, you know, considering a stash tab is literally a gameplay mechanic, and they're gating gameplay mechanics behind money, which would be pay to win. And they said no pay to win. Right, so I just don't see them going back on that, right? Like, and anyway, at this point, maybe like 2 years from now, after an expansion, you know what? Okay, maybe they could end up selling stash tabs, but that'll be, you know, way down the road, and then it's like maybe a different conversation. But
so okay, so if we're on board with not selling stash tabs, can we agree one stash tab per season is not enough? Can we please get some? Can we get more tabs then? Like just now? Like
they need to do a patch. They need to do a patch right now that just says, hey, guess what? Like, every stash can now hold twice as many items. Like, it's just double the row. And then also you get ×2 as many. So then you end up with like a 4x. And even then, and then they also need to make aspects have no aspect window, but you can just store infinity aspects, and they just are stored at the enchanter. And then also we need to have a fucking nightmare sigil tab that can just... It's just like a map tab, right? Where it has all the tiers, right? So you just see all the tiers for your sigils, and it can just store as many as you want to a limit, right? Maybe like 30 of each tier. And then at that point, so we get 4 extra stash at place. We don't need to store any aspects, and then our sigils are now sorted out. Now we're good.
Yeah, do that, Blizzard, please. That'd be awesome.
Like,
in fact, you know what? You know what? I'll pay for all that. I'll pay for that.
Don't say that, bro. Wait, what? Don't say for that. Don't. You will not pay for that. Say you will fucking rage and you will disown them as a fucking, you know, you will literally rise up, brother. Because we don't. Because because what you understand is when they normalize something, then it's okay. It's the same reason why what do you call it? Like early access to like they've normalized that. If they can also normalize, like they've managed to somehow normalize. Don't understand me how that, but they've managed to normalize you know, selling the game, having the shop, doing the battle pass, selling expansions. They've somehow normalized this. We can't then start normalizing pay to win, you know, like pseudo pay to win shit. We gotta draw a line and say no pay to win, which is that's my line. My line is no pay to win, right? Like, you know, obviously they kind of did like a little bit of pay to win with the early access, but hey, it is what it is. You can't really. That's already kind of happened. That ship has sailed.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. Well, again though, are you gonna buy the tabs if they sell the tabs? Because like,
am I gonna buy them? Well, I don't know. I don't know if I
would. I think I would.
It depends. I certainly would be outraged and angry, and I would be, I'd be fucking, like, I'd be on the hate train, and you know, and honestly, give me another route, give me any route where I can boycott Blizzard in such a way where it's like not, you know, like hopefully the game's dog shit, and I can just go play another game. I will just go do that. But say the game's good, say the game is good still and fun, then I probably would buy them. Yeah, I probably would. I probably would. You know. At the same time, but it would have to be like, I would have to have no route, like, you know. But if PV2 was out, and there was, you know, PV2 was out, like, yeah.
They did say the no pay to win thing, and it is pay to win. Like GGG at this point, I think they admit there's a certain level of pay to win to stash tabs, 100%. So it's too much functionality tied to them, right? So yeah, I mean, they've said it. They've said no pay to win. So you know, maybe they won't.
Do you want to know some crazy shit, dude?
Well.
Like, can someone give me the quick tweet talking about WoW tokens? Like the president of Blizzard Entertainment.
Yeah, I fucking hate WoW tokens.
Someone must have access to it. Someone's leaking it. Wait, to be fair, it's pretty niche. I don't know why it's niche. To be fair, I should be outraged. I should you know, I should reply about that shit.
Hey guys, Alex here. Mike Ibarra, the president as of right, and this is in the chat, decided to end. Interesting.
Fucking play the clip.
Let me start it up.
So for context, this is the president of Blizzard. Okay, the #1 Blizzard guy. Like right here.
The WoW token? If you think we make money on the WoW token, you're greatly confused. It's the only thing that stops real money trading.
Yeah, okay. And if that's the literal president of Blizzard, then what stops them from being like, oh, we're combating RMT, right? Or we're combating some fucking problem that doesn't exist to then implement like, you know, a Diablo token, right? Considering they don't even, I'm not even convinced they even consider WoW token pay to win. Because I think it's like some equitable trade where like, you know, you can trade your time and get money back, but then it's not really money, it's fucking Blizzard bucks or whatever, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, look, I get why they do the WoW token. It's the idea that you want to protect your customers, right? Your player base from these dangerous practices because it's super shady. All the here's what you gotta understand about RMTers, like people that sell the shit. They hack accounts, they bot, they cheat, they do whatever they can to make the gold to sell to people, right? And so it's about circumventing these pieces of shit by taking charge of it, and so you end up
eroding. Do you not think that erodes? You're fundamentally eroding the core principles of the game by doing that.
Exactly, which is why I think it's a way to give up. It's like you're saying, yeah, fuck it, right? It's giving up. And GGG at least, yeah, it still exists. RMT is rampant in Path of Exile, but like at least we can sort of pretend it's not, and at least we know that there's always that chance you get banned because it's not supported. And I would rather they keep fighting than give up. And yeah, I get that giving up is probably the best thing to protect your like player base from like these pieces of shit that RMT. When I say RMT, I mean sell, right?
The equivalent would be literally GG saying, "Okay, RMT's a rampant problem, and you know it's out of control. It's terrible. You know, everyone's RMT, whatever." Okay, do you know what we're gonna do, guys? We're giving you the XL token. And you can just buy, you know, every $10 will give you 1,000 Chaos Orbs, or you know, every $20 gives you like 50 Exalt Orbs, and people just buy, you know, that's effectively what you're doing, and it's like, well, no, you're not fixing a fucking, you're just ruining your game. That's what you're doing. You're not it's not like fuck off. You're just disguising some bullshit to just try and get more money and just fucking your own game over for what? Oh, money, right? Like that's. I know, I fucking. And then is their logic though? That's a president of Blizzard. I'm really worried for Diablo 4, right? Because if they don't consider, because they said no pay to win. Yeah. Oh, content. What happened?
Wudijo died.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
More death.
How you always got
We
the
should
clips?
keep talking.
Who's linking these clips right now? Who's? Oh shit. Okay.
More...
Where do you get these clips? Where are they linking these things? Do you have like a rip channel? Oh shit. Okay. All right, guys. I'm not gonna hate watch this. I'm just gonna watch this. The mount's over his head. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. You can still see his face, guys.
And most likely it's just gonna fill up a bit more over time anyway with like seasonal content and stuff. So, you know, it's gonna maybe increase by, I would expect something like 10-20%.
Oh shit.
Anyway, just from... Ooh. I'm dead. Ah. Oh my god, man.
Oh, wait, you can't see it. Wait, I need to get rid of the thing yet. Wait, I didn't get rid of the thing yet. I need to get rid of the thing. That was a that was pretty, that was a pretty ethical rip. That was a pretty ethical rip, actually. That was like a pretty fucking, that was a pretty badass combination of affixes there, wasn't it? Let's get back, okay.
He did the affix, chat? The affix?
And Crip would have predicted this death. It's funny,
yeah.
He could have just tanked the lining and then survived. He got baited by the circle. He could have just tanked the lining and survived.
And most likely it's just gonna fill up a bit more over time anyway with like seasonal content and stuff. So, you know, it's gonna maybe increase by, I would expect something like 10-20%. Anyway, just from... Ooh. I'm dead. Ah. Oh my god, man.
There it is, dude. There it is. Bro, it looks like he's got a filter on his face. Like one of those AI filters. You know, one of those like this. Oh wait, F what? 98. It looks like he's got one of those like, it looks like, you know, a YouTube thumbnail. Like, you know, when someone rips, you know when my YouTube editors make a thumbnail for my YouTube, and they make you look unnecessarily sad, or like, but it looks edited like this. Is that even a real picture? Is that even a real frame, dude? Like, how many? That's not a real picture. There's no way this is. You're telling me this is a real picture. Poor Steel. Wait, Steel, are you there? Are you there? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, why are you saying poor Steel?
Deep in thought. I'm just deep in thought.
Is that a real picture, Steel? What do you think?
Are you implying that it's AI generated? Like, I have no idea what's real and what's not.
I don't know.
Real? I don't know. What if I'm AI? Chat, what if this is just a big
This could be
a big test for AI? You wouldn't know.
Yeah, true. No one knows. I have no idea. I have no idea if you're having a, like, you don't know if I'm real, right?
No.
You don't know if I'm having a conscious experience. I could just be imitating someone. I could be, you know, I don't know, dude. I suppose you have met me in real life. Holy shit.
Actually, true. I guess we know we're real. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we're physically touched, right? Which, at least, you know, well, there you go.
Yeah, I suppose. If you want to call... Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've met, yeah. We had dinner together. We physically touched, yeah.
Hell yeah, brother, hell yeah. Okay, where the fuck were we, though? I got derailed, like, several times. Okay, you were saying, okay, you were saying...
My token is... I think RMTing is bad, basically. Yep, basic. RMT is bad.
For sure, 100%. No, but that actually was a segue. We got derailed again from some other bullshit. Got derailed again, and you were actually just starting to begin, like, so you were saying you were going to ExileCon, and then there was people doing some stuff, but then you were like, and then somehow we got to here.
God, I love when that happens. But yeah, no, I mean, let's just actually, I like thinking like this. What if X and what if Y? So let's go with, what if you do go to ExileCon? Are we gonna, like, hang out? Are you gonna say hi to the mods? What's gonna happen there?
Well, what I'm trying to, this is why I've made this is why I've got this, this is why I'm having this Discord call. I'm trying to find out what everyone else is planning, so then I can plan my plans around those plans.
Right. Well,
so I'm trying to get an idea of the landscape, right? So, like, I don't know if you guys, because you guys could all be going to, like, again, like, Hobbiton or whatever, and doing what, I don't, you might not be there until the last second. Okay,
well, I'll give you the date. Like I said, the 18th is when we leave, and I'm leaving. So I have a bit of a different trip, but
don't say exact times.
We'll
just in case some weirdo fucking freak guy. Yeah.
Well, dude, I don't even know when I leave on the flight because of time zones, so it's not that big of a risk. Yeah, I've no. And then we leave like about like a week after. But I'm also at some point going to go to Australia because I haven't seen my family for over a year. So at some point, I'll be ditching this to pop over. But that's like the rough time frame. We'll be there for a long fucking time. So if you want to hang out,
wait, 18th,
and same with your mods and
What, 18th till
So
when?
like a week after. So like a week after. So we've got about 3 weeks. 3 weeks. So
You're up there for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's like an actual vacation. So we're there for ages. So if you at any point, if there's any downtime,
if you're there for 3 weeks, I mean, are you coming to Wanganui?
We can. Like that's the thing, right? We have a lot of time that is separate from ExileCon.
It depends. I don't think it wouldn't be worth doing a trip to Wanganui. It wouldn't be worth doing a trip like
why not?
To exclusively go to Wanganui because there's probably not enough shit to justify it. But
I can see you can see the coffee guy.
You can see the coffee guy. If you were in the vicinity though, like if you were in like an hour driving radius or something, right? Like whatever, then that's absolutely makes sense because like whatever I can, like I've got like many hours in the day, so I can do whatever. I can fucking show you guys.
We have
around.
time. It's more like what do you want to do because we're there for so long, right? So.
Well, what I want to do is go to ExileCon and then do some shit, and then and then I also want to like depending on when the season happens, I want to play Diablo 4, sure. So I will be doing. But then at the same time, if you guys are there and you want to come, 100%. Well, to be fair, well, how many people are there? How many people are there? What is this?
Okay, so our group will be specifically Ziz, Helena, me, Noogie, and then
is the baby coming?
And then girl. No, I think the baby is staying with Ziz's parents, so they're ditching.
Holiday,
no, but obviously,
yeah,
actual holiday. Yeah, Khan is also going, Ziz, but Khan is going for a shorter time frame than us. Like he's popping over, coming back. Yeah.
I thought that's what everyone would be doing. I didn't realize you guys were going for 3 weeks. That's crazy. That's
well,
cool.
I did. I'll be straight up. I did not want to go for a long time. I wanted to pop over, come back, but now I kind of want to take a break from streaming because it's been like nearly 5 years. So now the 3 week vacation is appealing. I'm kind of
You're crazy, bro. How you gonna take 3 weeks? That's crazy, bro. I ain't done that a single time. I've been hearing like 2x.
Yeah.
Like what you?
I think it's it's objectively stupid, but. I don't know if I
well,
care
no.
much,
It's good. It's good, dude. That's a great idea. Like, no, for sure. Like, you're in the mental headspace to do that. Like, it's W as fuck. I literally can't take a break unless I'm banned. I don't have the mentality for it, right? It's like, I guess that's fucking big dick. To be fair, I'm sure you can still do shit over here. I mean, you're still gonna like what? You're still gonna be doing some shit, some content, right? You're still gonna post tweets and shit, right?
That would be ideal, yeah. But getting those training backpacks and all that kind of stuff is a pain. And yeah, I'll have the laptop if I want to play.
By the way, I do. So I'm trying. Okay, so this is another reason why I'm asking what you guys are doing because I'm in the process of getting my backpack like working mint because I mean the fact is it's not working mint. It's fucking shit. It like disconnects.
Right.
It freezes constantly. I'm trying to get it working mint before ExileCon, and obviously with D4 I just kind of like that whole process stopped. But I may have a backpack that's functioning and popping the fuck off. That may be the case.
That would be badass.
And we could, do some streams or whatever. And then if you, I mean, I don't see. What depends? I'm gonna spend. I've spent. Do you know how much I spent on this backpack, bro? See, I don't know if I could. I don't know if you guys are gonna fucking break it if I let you guys use it for a bit or whatever. I don't know. But on top of that, I do have another backpack. I have another one. Well, I've got my one. It's got the latest IRL module. It's more than 10K. It's more than 10K. I can tell you that much. It's a big dick one.
New Zealand though, or USD? Is it real?
Oh no, NZ. Yeah, NZ.
No, easy then.
Okay, dude.
I'm surprised you even talk in New Zealand dollars anymore. We get paid in USD. Well,
no. My shit gets converted to NZ, and I buy something in NZ.
Right.
So everything's in NZ.
I'm just used to being USD, even though it's pound over here and it's euro like 2 miles down the road, and then back home is AUD. I still talk in USD for everything. Because like sponsors as well, it's all USD.
I'm not even kidding. I have I literally have another entire fucking backpack as well. I have like because I have one. So my contract I got with Twitch, I was like, yo. What I want is a fully functioning backpack. That's my own backpack that I can do whatever the fuck I want with. It's not like I need. It's not like because they allocated backpacks, and then I had it, and then I saw Brox was on a stream, and it was like DCing, and it was fucking shit and trash, and I was like, well, fuck, why have I got this? You should give it to Brox, and then they ended up sorting it out, and they gave it to Brox. But then I was like, well, now I want a backpack because I can't IRL stream. So I was like, my contract later on, I was like, okay, I want one that's like not allocated. It's just a part. It's a bonus. And that one is like, I just took the data from it and I'm using my custom one, right, to try and get that one, which doesn't work, by the way. But that means I have a full other functioning backpack that could be towed, and I don't care if it gets broken because it's Twitches. Like, fuck. If you guys break, like, whatever, you guys can just fucking go do a kayak stream or something,
I know Ziz has been trying to get an IRL backpack, and obviously I'll chip in for that if Ziz is still in chat, so.
Wait, chip in? You can just use it. Although, wait, to be clear though, I've stolen the data from it, so you would have to somehow get data from, yeah, you'd have to get data somehow. That'd be the trick, is to convince the Twitch guy to get you data.
Right.
Mythic's helping us get one. Oh, there you go. Apparently Mythic's getting you one? Okay, well then you go. You got one there anyway. To be fair, I would probably trust that one over, like, the one, the thing. But there will probably be a bonus backpack that may, or... Well, I need to sit down and figure out if it's working. Okay. All right. Okay, so you got 3 weeks, and then you've got a period of time. Okay. And wait, what are you planning to do during the time then? What are the things you're planning to do?
Like I said, I am like, okay, for context, before Twitch chat bullies me, I'm allergic to outside. It's a medical condition. If I go outside, I'm just allergic. Not well, kind of a me, but not really. Right? I'm asthmatic. I have hay fever, so I don't like going outside.
You're asthmatic and have hay fever. Wait, do you just get one of those fucking? You just get one of those things that expand your blood vessels or whatever. One of those ventilator things. Then you got as much as you want. Oh, so you got that. Okay, so you just take that with you, boom, and then there's I actually have a thing because Abby has hay fever, and then she just takes there's like a pill that just gets rid of it.
I used to work as a grass cutter, and so I'd have my inhaler. I'd have to use eye drops. I'd have to do the nasal spray, and I would have to take the pill. Because it was really, I mean, you can imagine that's just fucked in Australia, cutting grass. Like, when you got hay fever, that's fucked.
Would it be fair? So, if you have the same hay fever, I don't know if there's different types. If you have the same shit we got here, you're literally good unless, it's all the pollen when it comes from the trees and it gets blown. So depending on which way the wind direction is going, you will have, like, it'll be totally fine, nothing, or you'll be literally fucking dying. Right, like literally, I'm talking fucking like to the point where like your roof goes like yellow from the pollen. There's that much.
Yeah. Helena was going. So when I was staying with Ziz, Helena was growing a wild garden. Where you let the flowers grow and everything like that. And whenever I would open my window, because it would get warm, like too warm. Cause, it's like a 3rd story, so it's like it gets warm up there. The heat travels up. So if I open up the window and, like you said, it would blow into the room, I'm just dead. I got rip clip.
Jesus
so anyway,
Christ.
All of this to say, chat, that my interest in all of this is I'm tagging along with the boys. I'm not really, like, planning anything. Like, if people go somewhere, I'll hang out with them to do stuff like that. But I'm not like, I want to go hiking because I really want to go hiking. I'm more like, I'll go hiking because I'm going with people I don't want to be around. So, yeah, so I have no fucking idea with it.
I live in Wanganui, right? Okay, and theoretically, I mean, this is fucking kick it. It would not be, I mean, it's within the realms of possibility. Wait, level 88 monsters, wait, am I good? Within the realms of possibility to rent like a literal entire house for like a month. Right, so then just have it there, and then I have all the computer setups to have computer setups. But then it's like, fuck that. That's waste, right? Because why would you come to New Zealand and then
we've already got stuff, like we've already got Airbnbs and everything, so I don't think you need to worry about that.
What I'm saying is I'm just thinking, like, if you're like dying of hay fever and shit and you're just hanging alive, I could unironically just set up a fucking thing where, like, if you just wanted to literally just blast games. But it'd be it'd be a squandered opportunity though, right? You're in New Zealand for a temporary amount of time, and then you're just gonna do something that you could do if you were just, I mean, you're better off just taking an early flight back to UK at that point, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're doing things that are unique to New Zealand, right? Or the people here.
Ziz reckons he wants to come to Wanganui. We can totally do that, Ziz. Yeah, if Quin's comfortable with it and everything, and Abby and all that.
I don't mind as long as you're not like live streaming my house. And stuff. I don't.
No, I said more than that. Ziz also wants to play LAN with you, Warcraft 3 LAN, which I'm down to do as well.
The thing is the Cockshit 2.0 that's the thing. Because I was thinking, man, I fucked everything up, right? The Culture 2.0 was supposed to be done before the D4 launch, and I was going to have like people around, and I was going to do. The whole plan was to do all this, and that's happened, and now I've kind of reoriented the Culture 2.0 plans around like PoE 2,
right?
Because it should be done by then, and then it's like, and then even if no one wants to even do anything for PoE 2, right? At some point in the future, 100% people are going to come around, and I am going to have a LAN. That will happen. I will, even if there's no fucking event, dude. I can make this shit happen. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So it's going to happen regardless. It's not like it needs to necessarily happen during ExileCon. But at the same time, I'm totally chill. The thing is, the current setup we have right now is like, I've got the Cuck studio. I got this little Cuck studio here, but it's really not set up for like a. I mean, you fucking could have a LAN here. I could set up computers and have like a desk there, but I don't know if it would be. I mean, I could just do it. I don't know if it would necessarily work from a streaming POV, but it would certainly work from a just LANing. It could just be literally off-stream LAN, secret LAN.
I'm always down to travel to New Zealand or Australia because I have family. So it's you know, it's a thing I'll be doing in the future. I just don't know about Ziz and that, like, because it's a shitty flight for Ziz, and then they have the baby and everything. So I don't know.
Yeah, the baby thing is for someone like Ziz coming over, it would be like you know, they'd have to already be coming for something. I feel like be in the vicinity or something, or they want to go on a holiday, right? Like somewhere, and then they just happen to be part of the journey as they come. Stay. Well, I know. What do you call it? Basically, I don't know if you know this. Once you have a baby, you automatically, if you're a mom, you automatically become super relatable and friendly with all the moms, because you just let your babies hang out and then you chill and just drink fucking, you know, whatever, coffee or fucking, and then they just talk about baby shit. So theoretically, you know, I'm thinking like, you know, they come on holiday, they come stay for like a week or something. Even with the baby, it doesn't matter. They just, you know, Helena and Abby just chill, talk about babies and shit the whole time. Boom. We're gaming, right? We're gaming.
Nice.
You're saying the women can go paint their nails while the men do men stuff? No, what? No, the nerds go do nerd stuff while they fucking, you know, whatever. They love talking about baby shit. I mean, if you must know, right? It's just Helena talking about a lot of baby shit.
Yeah,
I mean, she does.
But like, she also hangs out. We watch movies. We play D&D. You know, she's one of the crew as well.
Oh yeah. Well, same with Abby does that as well. I mean, she's probably better at games. I mean, she's not really better than me at a lot of console games. Like pretty much most console games. You know. Wait, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is though, I can see how that could totally work out.
No, you're right. You're right though, 100%.
There's a lot of synergy there.
I think Helena would appreciate that because when we start talking about PoE and Diablo, she kind of dies of cringe a little bit. You know, especially when we're talking about like, you know, this stream went really well. This stream, and then this stream, and then this. And then
oh
god,
is that what happens? I don't want to get corrupted by the. I don't want to be corrupt. I don't want too many of those streams. I don't mind talking about meta of streaming. Dude, when you sit here and stream and he's talking about stream for extended periods of time, it's like, holy shit.
We talk about it occasionally. Like, you know, like, hi, Noogie, how was your stream? Like, how was your day? Did you have a good stream?
That's
not
cool.
like, we're not...
That's pretty cool. That's cool.
And then Noogie's like, oh, still, Twitch chat was fucking unbearable. Nah, I mean, obviously it's all positive stuff.
Fucking hate watches, dude. Trash ass hate watchers talking shit, bro. Now for real, Noogie had some fucking toxic motherfucker, dude. Noogie's got some real pieces of work that need to be banned. They need to be fucking banned. Let me tell you.
Noogie's chat's chill. What do you mean?
I said when I was there recently, not most recently, but the time after that though, time before that though, there was some most cancer Twitch I've ever seen, most deserving of a ban I've ever seen. Out of touch, being toxic, everything he was saying was negative, and he didn't ban him.
Well, he likes to have someone to talk to, you know, opposing views and all that.
Yeah, but if they're being bad faith the entire time, it's like, dude, just get in the fuck out of there. Get in the fuck out of there.
Maybe he's just using him for content. I mean, that's also a thing.
Yeah, true.
I'm guilty of that.
Echo chamber. Oh, does this chat look like a fucking echo? Okay, Steel, was my chat a fucking echo chamber?
Your chat is a very interesting place to be in. It is a Well, I think you've described it, right? You have a lot of people that get your chat, and then there's a small minority of people that don't. It's very fascinating.
Yeah, well, those guys, they don't get the memes, and then they try and fit in, and they because they're fucking socially autistic, they'll be like, oh look, I have no social awareness. I'm like, you know, socially inert to the point where like, oh, these guys are just attacking this person and being mean. I'm just gonna do the same thing to fit in. It's like, no, you're a fucking clown. Stop seeking validation, bozo. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you know, it's like those. Oh, I hate those ones. I hate those ones. Dude, I saw them at high school, and they were I fucking hated them. They're my like most hated type of people. These low social status Andes, and you'd see them, and then there'd just be some guy there, and there'd be like some people who are fucking around with their friend, and they'll join in to like shit on this guy, to basically gain like a basic, right? Like they're farming a basic, but in real life, but they don't realize they're just being a dick, and nobody likes them. It's like, bro, I call those people out every time. I call them. I call those motherfuckers out. They're the worst type of people. I
mean, my rule in my chat is just be funny. You know, if it's funny, that's fine. If it's not funny, fuck off, right?
True.
Basically, it's basically how I do it.
No, that's fucking based. It's actually, that's 100% the play, bro. Okay, all right. So, 3 weeks doing. Wait, what? So what the fuck? So wait, what? So let's say what are the plans, or is they secret?
Dude, I'll have to ask, man. Like I said, there's some glowworm cave thingy. There's Hobbiton. We definitely 100% want to do climbing because we're kind of all obsessed with that at the moment. You are welcome to join for anything like that. And I assume there's hiking. I don't know if there's a specific hike, but I am very confident there's some hiking in New Zealand that they'll want to do.
There's a mainstream one that most people should do. It's called the Tongariro Crossing. That one's a
classic. I should just write that down, honestly.
Tongariro Crossing. No, it depends on the weather though, because you're going winter, right? So it's gonna be.
Well, yeah. True.
But you can't go winter. I went too fast. I took Abby out winter, and she wasn't a big fan. We actually had to turn around. But we went again in the summer, and then she was well, she's actually got so traumatized she doesn't remember half of it. Unironically, she scoured it from her memory. It's crazy. It's like she's the scouring up in her brain. Yeah, she didn't more than cry. She was like for like literally an hour straight. She was like clawed onto my arm. We got basically a thing called a scree slope. Do you know what a scree slope is?
Nah.
Imagine like a really steep gradient hill, and then everything's loose. It's called scree. And every time you take a step, you slide down like 1.5 meters. And it's awesome. It's like being on snow, but it's not snow. It's like oh shit, bro! What the fuck? Oh my god, dude! What the fuck? You guys see that shit? Oh,
I was boys.
God damn! Holy shit! That thing had hard as fuck.
Remember how you were saying like it's fine? Maybe it's not fine.
It is fine. It's fine. That was I didn't have fortify it, which is why I took so much damage. That's it.
You just saw someone die.
I'm standing out of it. Watch this. Watch this. Didn't even feel it, bro. It didn't even feel it, bro. It's literally fine.
It's because you had a barrier. No.
Yeah, I have barrier all the time, bro. This is the beauty of this build. Anyway, she was basically the entire time she was just hating it. And you ask her about it today, she doesn't even remember it. It's like the event never happened.
So that sounds like me. Yeah, relatable. I want to scour the memory of hiking.
That's really good though. It's a really good. You know, you walk up between 2 mountains, you go over the top. There's these crazy like cool looking water pools. There's like active volcano shit, crazy shit, bro. It's fucking lit.
Dude, last time we went. We dodged a volcano eruption. I watched a Netflix documentary about it.
Yeah. Oh, that one off to the east of Auckland, right? I think.
Yeah, Ziz wanted to go there, and then I think Helena wanted to go there, and Ziz was like no, which turns out to be a good decision.
Would it have lined up perfectly? No shot.
No, it wouldn't have lined up. Okay. But like in an alternate universe, it's a week earlier, and then they decide to go. So I don't know about yeah, fucking volcanoes, man.
But using that logic, you basically can't do anything because anything that could be potentially risky could fuck up. Which it's like, you know, you just gotta.
Well, there's a line, right? The line is active volcanoes.
Active volcanoes, bro. Auckland is literally based on 5 active volcanoes. Like the whole city is built on them. You understand that, right? Yeah, like where ExileCon is, there's 5 volcanoes there. Like they're built it on volcanoes. You can literally go to there's like sometimes they like steam and shit, bro.
Sorry, what's the chance that we all go to ExileCon and then ExileCon explodes in a volcano?
Again, the chance that happens is very low. They have like volcanologists here in New Zealand. It's a big thing. very thermal. You know, we're in the Ring of Fire. There's like all sorts of shit. So we have like giga monitors, so they can basically predict it's going to happen, wait for it happens, and then they can be like, all right, get the fuck out. Although then again, people did die to that one recently. So, but that was tourists, I'm pretty sure. So
Quin and Steel react. Insta wants us to react.
Okay, what do we
get hyped? We're getting hyped.
Okay,
I'm kind of pre-reacting. This is YouTube shit, no?
Get hyped. Oh shit! Here we go, dude. Here we go. What is this? Get hyped for Hype Chat. Hype Chat is a new way for viewers to stand out in chat, while supporting their favorite partners. No, partner only. Okay. This is done by paying to pin messages to the top of chat, rolling out to partner sent. Yeah, that is literally YouTube, right? Isn't that called a super chat?
Yeah, super chat.
Hey, you know what? That's a good. I mean, dude, I'm okay with them stealing shit from YouTube as long as it's a good idea, and then as long as we can turn it off as well. Like if it comes out and it's shit, we'll just turn it off, right? As long as we can turn it off, we're good. What does this look like? Hey guys, this is the first time trying Hype Chat. Hope this works. They're just gonna say fat. I think it's gonna say like fat lol or some shit, and then it'll just be like pinned up there for I don't know how long. Holy shit, I'm gonna get rich quick.
Hey, can you set minimums for this? Oh shit.
$1. They got a $1 on there. Well, what it is? Wait, hey, what? I mean, it's kind of smart from Twitch. Think about it. Okay, what are they doing, Steel?
You just did the thing where you say the thing. I don't want to guess.
No, what are you doing? No, what do you think they're doing? What do you think their intent is for this? Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think motivated them to do this?
Ludwig? I don't know.
No. There's always one thing you got to follow, brother.
Oh, Kick. Because they're trying to like give more money because Kick is PvPing Twitch.
Okay, no. Okay, no. What they're trying to do is this. Okay, well, they're trying to incentivize people to donate through the Twitch service to give more advantages to that, so then they get a slice of the pie. They're trying to take the PayPal cut. They're trying to take 30% of your earnings. Well, even more than that. It's like, it's depending on what bits they buy, it's even more than that.
Right.
Jesus. Unless they have some sort of, I could be wrong, like, you never know, they could have some sort of PayPal integration, but I guarantee you they fucking won't.
No. It'll be the same system bits use where they take the cut, yeah, you're right.
Yep. So it's just making Twitch more money. I mean, yeah, that's literally it. But, hey, do you know what? It's symbiotic, and it potentially could be kind of funny, or could be kind of cool. I don't know, is there any YouTube gamer watchers? Speaking of the Dr. Disrespect song, is it good? Like, do you guys like it? It's dog shit. He's doing... They're shaking their head.
My personal experience with YouTube gaming streams is I can't fucking find anything. And so I just can't even engage with it, even if I want to.
Yeah, well, it's not designed for that. They don't even have a directory. Like, it's like intentional to not have a directory. It's like the whole fucking thing. There's like some algorithm bullshit where they just want to like show. Because I literally tried to find YouTube streams. The same thing. Couldn't find it. It's like you just like you go to YouTube and you unironically you go to YouTube and you type YouTube like YouTube live stream, and then you type and you press enter and it's like, hey wait, I actually got a live stream. To be fair, it's a little bit better, but it's like live streaming 1 year video, Daytona video, like whatever the fuck, some other bullshit, some random guide, some like Pokimane, Twitch. But no, I did manage to get something. This is algorithmically based as well. This is like the live stream I watched before about and then I listen to lo-fi sometimes when I'm just like, I need background noise and someone's coming around to the house. I'll put it on.
Yeah, I'm sure it's getting better.
Well, no, they've actively said they don't want the directory. Well, the whole thing, they don't want a kingmaker system. They don't want some shit where, because you understand what happens on Twitch, right?
Yeah, top of the directory is the only ones that prosper, and everyone else gets buried and then they don't get pushed up ever.
That's like stagnation, yeah. Yeah, it's 100%. Yeah. It's very bad for new people starting up streams. It's awful for discoverability. Whereas YouTube's gone the opposite route. Like they're going like, oh no, they're going to discover your streamer, right? Like if they basically have like analytics, advanced fucking Google bullshit that can detect like what people are going to watch for how long, and then they'd be like, oh look, based on this viewing algorithm, you can like this live stream. Here you go, serve that live stream to them. Bang, ads, money, which is kind of it's really good. It's good, but then it's really dog shit if you're just trying to like literally just genuinely browse for a live stream, which you don't know what you want.
It's very hard to get into watching. It's hard to become a YouTube live watcher, is how I feel. Hard to get into that.
Yeah. I think the play is this, right? You make YouTube videos, right? And then they watch YouTube videos, and then you're streaming, so then they get served your stream. But yeah, you just have to be a YouTube video enjoyer.
Yeah.
Well, then again, I never get YouTube. Here you go.
Oh, I was gonna say, I can't remember what I was gonna say. It's gone.
Fuck,
Go on.
my bad. It's the ping, bro. It's the 3 names ping. It's like we both start talking at the same time.
True. Yeah.
It's actually annoying as fuck, but it's one of those things I'm used to it because I talk to Instability a lot, right? And fucking Dr. Frog and all them. Yeah, I never get served live streams on my homepage actually, so I have no idea actually. I actually don't even know because I watch a bunch of people on YouTube. Well, I assume have live streams on YouTube, but I never see it. So, like, what the fuck is that about? Then maybe you search like Dr. Disrespect, it'll come up with a stream.
I mean, I think there's only 2 YouTube streamers I've tried to watch, which is the Doc and Ludwig. That's it. So, and I found it annoying to try to even get to them.
He's not even live.
We'll see you on Friday. Friday.
Are you even allowed to watch the stream?
Well, I'm not watching a stream. I'm just saying we're just saying it. Yeah, you're right. I'm getting off the stream actually. Why the fuck did I type in? Why? By the way, did you notice this? I typed in Dr. Disrespect, and the top thing is crying. It's just top search. Fuck.
Wait. Yeah, people. You know, that's the beauty of the algorithm. It really exposes how like much of a piece of shit people are. Just like intrinsically, like we like to see people at their low, huh?
Dr. Disrespect crying. Well, I don't know about that. Like, right?
I want to see Dr. Disrespect cry because he cheated on his wife. Yeah.
Google. Oh fuck, not good. Google. How come they not bought out Goo, the domain, dude? How can they not buy that? SteelMage PoE, SteelMage PoE profile, SteelMage YouTube, SteelMage Impending Doom, SteelMage Twitter, SteelMage Twitch, SteelMage Chat SF, SteelMage Toxic Rain, SteelMage Alt Stream.
How?
There you go. SteelMage Build. Let's see. Let's search the alt streams.
Can we get SteelMage crying? I've cried but 3 times on stream. There's gotta be. As if there's no.
It's not in there. No one's looking at the people. I think you overestimate how much people care about that shit, bro. Like they just want PoE shit, bro.
Oh. I mean, to be fair, I don't delete the VODs, so I don't care that much either. I do think about deleting the VODs, but then I'm like you said, like how much do people really like?
Yeah, well, well, these parasocial fucking freaks. Those fucking guys. Holy shit. Started alt streams. People ask me why I use one. It's kind of struggling. I struggle to answer. I think it's just expectations and being free to switch off. Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. You guys got any alt? Oh shit, dude. You don't even tell. See, the other way, you're failing them. Yeah, there's no way that they type in SteelMage alt stream. The people are looking for that, and you type it in, and there's nothing there. There's no way to find out about Aluminum Wizard. It's like, wait, do you call yourself Aluminium Wizard, or do you call yourself Aluminum Wizard?
So I do the American one because it's easier. So it's aluminum.
Oh shit.
But it should be aluminium. It should be aluminium. It's just, it sounds nicer to say aluminum. It's just.
I don't know about that. To be fair, I started doing it ironically, and now I just do it. It's actually just easier.
Well, yeah. Okay, when I originally did it, it was aluminium. But then.
Aluminum?
So
aluminum. Hell
yeah, now
brother.
I'm K-conified. Aluminum.
Okay, I'm gonna do what's people saying Duke169. Twitter, net worth, PoE, age, YouTube, Discord, wife. Divorce? Abby, what the fuck is this, dude?
Wait, how did that even pop in there?
Well, people in chat have been talking. Let's start this in Quincy divorce. Great footage of Quincy having a domestic? Jesus Christ. Quincy exposed lying? This community is private. Our audio is considered to private only. Oh, there you go, dude. You can't even click on it, bro. What the fuck? Quincy exposed lying.
I want to file a fucking divorce quickly. That's not even.
Yeah.
I'm saying I did not opt into any notification, and it just appeared in my thing. That's what I said, which is not.
Dude, I hate these guys. Dude, I hate these. I can't stand those clips. These fucking clips, dude. These. Ugh. I'm even watching that shit. That whole fucking thing was so cringe. It's like a thing that's a meme, and then people make it not a meme, and then they spam about it. Oh shit, I'm back in this fucking dungeon. The shit reset, bro. I'm doing the exploit. I'm exploiting SteelMage. Help. Fucking Jesus.
But people got so upset that we reset this dungeon.
Yeah.
People got so upset.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Look, it is so cringe what we did, but it's not really an exploit.
Yeah, no.
It's just really like cringe.
Well, there's a spectrum, like, right? There's a spectrum of 100%. There's a spectrum. There's a spectrum of like you know, clever use of game mechanics, and people are going to be subjective about like what they define, right?
Okay, hear me out. almost every single person that said we cheated has probably reset dungeons after when they got to the level where you're supposed to start resetting dungeons. Like when they were like level 60, 70 around there, they probably started resetting dungeons too. Which is why they shut up about it, because they were like, oh wait, well you kind of, you know, it's kind of like, it's good to do, yeah.
Pretty much, from what I can tell, pretty much there's like 2% of people play the game solo, and then 98% play group, and then all the group Andes just did it. Because there's people who are playing literally like 7 hours a day, 6 hours a day, and I'm playing it 15 hours a day, and they would like pass my level. They were like shitting on me. It was like, it wasn't even close. It was like they're like living like literally 4x my speed, doing the fucking reset meme. It's like compared to just playing the game and just doing nightmare donors. Skill issue. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. I've literally played D4 so fucking much, brother. Okay, and I'm blasting. I'm fucking blasting the shit out of these dungeons, brother. Holy shit.
Well, I think chat is also getting confused. You don't need to be in a party to reset either. There's some crazy shit. You can log out and in. That is slower, but it works. You can ping pong between 2 dungeons, which is the Ruins of Eridu and Blind Burrows before the nerf. I mean, that's why they nerfed it, because solo players were doing that. That was targeted to nerf solo players.
Why would you ever nerf solo players? Like, there should be a literal debuff for being in a group. Like, it's like it's so crazy to me that there's like arbitrary XP increases for being in a group, but ever being in a group is literally so much more busted than soloing.
Well, it's a Diablo problem because they let XP be zone wide. They see, as a Path of Exile player, it's like that's fucking broken. But it's been a thing in Diablo 2, Diablo 3, so it makes sense it's in D4, but I don't want it to be in D4. But just because I don't want something to be in D4 doesn't mean I'm not going to do it.
What you want is this, dude. You want an SF tag, right? Let's be honest, that's what you want, right? Like, surely.
Yeah, no, that'd be hot. That'd be hot. And it's so simple for them to do.
Yeah.
Like, people have walked me through it. There are steps they can take to prevent it being cringe, so that's enough. It's not going to be true solo, because that's the thing. I got hung up on the wrong thing. You can't have true solo in D4, really, because of the open world and world bosses and such. But people aren't asking for a true SSF. They just want solo, and they want to compete against other solo players.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
But I want to point out, people would still reset dungeons solo. I know chat's saying, Giga Chat, I only did Nightmare Dungeons, but you would fucking lose. I would beat your ass if you only run Nightmare Dungeons, alright? Solo or
that's bad game design. Like if they make a game where the best method to play the game is to literally stay in the same dungeon for fucking 15 hours straight, like that's bad. It's bad. It's terrible design. Awfully not replayable.
Noogie's like molded over this repeatedly. Our entire plan was to do Nightmare Dungeons. The whole plan was to do Nightmare Dungeons. Ziz was like, we have to do Nightmare Dungeons. Then we saw Ben doing this content, and it was just so much better. It was just so much better than Nightmare Dungeons that we had to do it. We had
race
to do
the bottom.
Right?
Race the bottom right there, dude. Race. Yeah, that makes sense.
So.
But that's the thing, right? That's the thing. People will do that, right? As long as if it's in the game and it's possible, like they'll do it, right? That's reality. But there's a line though where. Well, there's a line, right, where it goes from being like just efficient to being like, if they could, you know, like what if you use something that's like, if you're using a character that has a legendary that has infinite scaling and it's literally broken and gives you like infinity damage, you know, I feel like you've crossed that line at that point. You know, if you're using something that's clearly bugged and they've actually hotfixed now, right? I feel like that's, you know, whereas
you're talking about the blade thing.
I mean, blade thing, whirlwind thing. There's been many things. There's been many things where, like, it's just clearly non-tinted, broken, and it's like, you know, it's all just a spectrum, isn't it? And it's like, you know, how far are the players willing to go, and how far are Blizzard going to let people go? And by the looks of it, no one to be banned for exploiting. So then, because no one's been banned for exploiting, guess what? Now every time there's an exploit, people are just gonna go full big dick on it because there's not gonna be repercussions. Whereas GG, do you think if people? You know, I mean, GG, look what they banned for. They banned MP for, like, just extending the zone of that by running in and out of the thing and farming that shit, right? Like,
well, I mean, I actually, there is currently an exploit in the game that I think is bannable or should be bannable It crosses my line at least, right? We'll leave it at that. It crosses my... Sorry, what?
Like the infinite event thing?
No.
Oh, shit,
Although I haven't actually looked at that. But it sounds like there's more exploits that I'm aware of. That's awesome. But it's the one where you can run the same nightmare dungeon. Oh, I think you accidentally did it in this run, actually, which is funny.
Yeah, I did.
But it's the one...
Cringe.
Yeah, let's say you got the perfect blind burrow sigil, and it had an affix that buffed you, and it was like a really high level one, right? So you could get really good XP, and you could run that all the way to 100. And if you can run that sigil, because the key thing here, which in my opinion is where the line crosses, is when you're using a consumable item over and over again. So I would compare it to...
I thought that's what you guys were doing, by the way. Because I thought that's what you guys were doing whenever I was started. Because I keep in this is the can downfall. This one right here. Okay, every time I would start running it, and by the time I finished it, like I'd be like,
holy shit!
Every time, so whenever I was doing the can downfall, I thought you guys were doing nightmare dungeons and just infinitely running the same key.
Honestly, we wouldn't have done that. I would have like I said, my personal line, the way I would explain it to Twitch chat is: imagine you can sell an item to a vendor for 100,000 gold, chat. That is fine. That's totally fine. Now imagine you can sell that exact same item over and over and over again. That's an exploit, and to me, that is the line when you can essentially repeat and like something like sell an item or use a potion, or in this case, run the same sigil over and over again. To me, that's my line. Because GGG would ban for that, 100,000%.
I think it's obvious when they'll ban for it as well. I think it's obvious. Like they, you know, like even World of Warcraft, they had a world quest you could just repeat over and over again, which was bugged because you could just log out, do the same world quest over and over again. But infinite artifact power, they banned the fuck out of that, right? Or there was a vendor glitch where people would basically buy and sell an item repeatedly to get infinite money. There was in Guild Wars 2 in Wilson. Even Fake John got banned from Wilson for doing that. Classic Fake John got banned from Wilson. Can you believe that shit? Yeah, I mean it's. But then there's a gray area between that and then the cleavage of game mechanics, right? And that's like, okay, where do Blizzard stand? Like, you're taking a risk, right? There is a risk involved. There's a non-zero chance that someone gets banned if you, like, start farming using a build that's broken, like, clearly broken, doing infinite damage, right? I think. Anyway, because it's clearly, like, it's, like, obviously not intended. And then there's a very specific set of actions you have to take to abuse that glitch. And then you're deliberately doing it over and over and over again, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's been so much... I think we can agree, chat, there's been so much drama about the level 1000, like the 1000 hardcore, blah, 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 that it's like who gives a shit anymore, honestly?
No, yeah. That's my take. My take is, like, literally, like, half, like, you know, ultimately, no one's gonna care about that. The play, that, like, you know, because of the whole fucking shit where everyone could play early, and then there was also the closed beta, like, you know, in-game tests, and there was also the all... You know, there was no real fair comp. And I think Season 1, if I reckon Season 1, when they have SSF tag, that'll be, you know, okay. If they do SSF, that's going to be the most ethical way they could do it. SSF, they've got rid of all the exploits.
Well, there's a reason they're SSF and PoE. It's like the least drama. And chat's asking what drama? I'll tell you, right? When Khan got 100, there was enough drama about the whole Khan's descent thing, blah blah blah, that people would commentate Khan's chat, excuse me, to shit on Khan, and then Khan, being Khan, would just pop the fuck off, and then me, I'm just innocently reading Twitter threads and Reddit threads, right? I'm just curious, right? And I will randomly hear people complaining that they're reporting Khan's chat to Twitch. Because he was being abusive to people.
He got reported to Twitch. Wait, he can't get any shit at all, or no?
No, of course not.
Okay,
You're allowed to call people dumb idiots because they're being dumb idiots.
Bro!
You know.
Pop off!
So.
No, 1 sec still. I'll just be right back. You can just... I'm just taking a piss. Feel free to take over the stream.
I need to pee too!
Oh, you take a piss as well then, bro.
The game is trash. It's not that bad, boys. I mean, Quin's character's asleep, but ignore that.
They like to hate on D4, because it's a cool thing to do. Just hate on D4, so it's like the meta thing. So
it is very cool. If my chat ever needs to like wakeage, I just say Diablo 4's a cash grab. The end game is shit. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. It's easy. You know, when
you're farming basics right now. They actually think you're saying it. Because they're
I don't even have to try. I don't even have to try. You just say D4 bad.
So it's literally the same mechanic. It's what I see it is. It's like the same thing as like if you say like Quin's a DPS or Quin bad at computer games, right? Like it's the same thing. It's like you can get low instantly. Well, they do. It's like low W or whatever the fuck, or basic, like But yeah, it's low hanging fruit, and it's honestly, you should feel bad for doing it if you are one of those basic farmers who does just say it's like.
I say it with like I preface it by saying like I will say this if this is what you want me to say. I don't believe it. Like I'll because people want me to say that. Like I don't know if you get this, but people always ask me so what's your true take on D4? What's your honest opinion? As if what does that imply?
They think you're lying. They think you're basically they unironically think you're sponsored by Blizzard to play the game, and they think that this is some sort of the whole thing's a lie, because you can't possibly like the game.
So what's your honest opinion on D4, Quin?
It's lukewarm. It's no point even answering. It's just like it's the same bullshit. It's like I don't think it's just not that bad. It's not great either. The potential for something good, but they're missing a ton of stuff. It could obviously go down the hill real fast if they fuck it up, or it could pop the fuck off. But it's like right now, I think anyone who's saying the game's less than a 5 out of 10 is a fucking moron, right? And they're just lying to themselves.
People that say the game's less than a 5 out of 10, either it's not for them, or they've got to end game, they're a little bit lost what they should do, and that confusion, I guess, leads them to get a little bit despaired or bewildered, whatever you want to call it.
You gotta have some sort of objectivity, though, right? For the rating game, even if you don't like card games, you can't say Hearthstone's like a fucking 1 out of 10 game, right? There's clearly way more dogshit card games that exist. So, like, if you nest it within the field of all ARPGs and stuff, right, or all games, whatever, the fact of the matter is, below 5 out of 10 means it's a below average game. Which, have you seen the average game? It's just like
I don't play average games, Quin.
Yeah, true. That's actually the way to do it. It's the way of doing it. But yeah, then it's like it's not fair to give it a below 5 out of 10, because you haven't got enough context, right, to even rate it at that point.
Yeah, no, I think just give it time, boys. Just give it time. Like honestly, just give it time. Yeah. No, honestly, if season 1 sucks, actually, then you have my permission. You can shit on the game if season 1's actually trash. But surely it'll be fun, right?
Wait, okay, so wait, you think, wait, what's your rating of D4? And like, give me like, even if it, give me like the full steel D4, like macro take, like the overarching take, like of D4 and the global landscape and everything, like, and I'm just gonna leave mine pop off.
I'll give you what I tell my chat. So, you can't really rate Diablo for less than a 5 out of 10, right? Because 4 is like you're hating, right? And if you rate it a 10, you're a fucking chill. You're a paid chill at that point. So realistically, every rating is between like a 4.5 and a 9.5. More like a 5 and a 9, right? Anything outside of that, you're either a shill or a hater. So, if you really don't like the game, you give it a 5. That's a good way to just shit on the game without seeming like you're basically a hater, right? 5 is realistically the lowest rating you'll see that you can take seriously, and 9 is the highest if you like fucking Riker, basically, right? You could, or something like that. Like if you fucking love the game, right? So it's gonna be in between there. So going from that, I actually like D4, and for the time being, it has done me no wrong, right? And I see a lot of potential. So I personally give it a quite high rating of 8.
Oh,
because
fuck! Oh,
keeping in mind. No, but here's you gotta understand. Getting better over time doesn't necessarily increase the rating. Because right now, for me, novelty plays it's a big buff. Like, think about this, chat. I am right now playing D4 over Path of Exile. Like, and I mean, a lot of people obviously fuck streamers because they play games to make money, yada yada yada. But I would be playing D4 right now if I wasn't streaming. Trust me, 100%. But no, that rating. If it gets better over the game. What I need D4 to do is maintain the rating, right? It just needs to maintain. It needs to get better, and that would maintain its rating. If it gets worse over time, that rating is going to drop really quick, like really quick. Like if season 1 sucks, that rating goes down a lot. If Season 2 sucks, that rating goes down even more, right? I just want it to maintain a rating where the game improves, and that would maintain it. I'm not expecting it to get better than an A. I just hope it maintains it. Again, novelty, chat. You gotta understand, novelty is a huge buff. This is new. Like, I've been waiting for D4 for a long time. It's exciting.
And it's content, right? It's new content. Because that's the biggest thing. Why do you come back to play PoE?
Because of new content. Like, that's the thing. Yeah. So.
New shit to do. Yeah. And it's funny because the argument you're making right now is the same argument that because people ask me like about D2 versus D3. I'm like, well, why aren't I playing D2 right now? Why am I playing D3?
Yeah.
You know, which is you. But the thing is, you actually played D2, right? And you actually didn't play D3. So then it's like, okay, well then that's.
No, I did play D3. I did. What happened was I went from D3 to Path of Exile, and then it was a question of like Path of Exile or D3.
But then you went back and played D2 though, like a lot, right? Or did you not do all the median XL and all that dog shit, like all that? What the fuck that
you gotta understand, when I went back to play D2, it was Path of Diablo, and so it was a mod for Path of Exile players. So it was really appealing to me. Like we had Valorbs in the game, they had like Ubers and stuff, right? They had maps, so that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like I wasn't playing like classic D2 as much as I was playing like a mod for Path of Exile players, which was good. So.
Do you feel that's a reasonable? Overall, your D4 take is it's very reasonable, balanced take, and you could obviously farm. Like you can clearly see you could be farming, right? And you're choosing because you're saying you've described the optical situation of how people perceive things, and yet this is your, how you read it, even knowing that it's going to cause a bunch of people who just have hate bonus for Blizzard, which Giga Chad.
Yeah, look, I know my 8 is really fucking high. I'm having a good time. It really hasn't done me anything too bad. Like, I haven't said this is like I've not been annoyed that much with D4. Like, it's all little shit, right? It's all little shit. Like, the console UI, that's not a deal breaker to me. It's just like little shit.
I think the thing is that you have a unique perspective of that and when it comes to PoE gaming, would it be fair to say that you gain less value perhaps from creating designing a build than say, I don't know, fucking
yeah.
And because of that, that's why you don't care about the aspect system as much.
No, you're 100% right, because I mean, people call me SteelMage with an A, right? Like, I just build. So, yeah, I don't give a... to me, the power fantasy is a big thing I enjoy. Like, as long as I feel like I'm slaying shit and playing powerful builds, that's fine. But yeah, certainly if you have a brain to, like, make builds, then the game might be super disappointing. I don't give... I just...
I feel like that's why the game goes down, right? Massively for me.
I was going to copy your build. I'm tempted still. Because your build you're playing right now is probably the best build in hardcore to push T100. So
I don't claim this build, by the way. Someone in Twitch, I said, dude, you need to try Earthen Barwick. It's OP. And then I just put Earthen Barwick on my bar and just started doing it. Yeah, but yeah, no, 100% though. Well, I think because you don't care as much, because you would like, because you could, whereas I it's one of my favorite things is like, I lose sleep, bro. I mean, you probably lose sleep deciding which build you're going to go, because which one you think is going to be the best build, right? To like pop off with. When I'm losing sleep, like which build is the most fucking hipster and also viable that no one's doing that I could fucking, do some shit with it. Like, I might woke into my bed, dude.
Yeah.
And
I don't give a shit about hipster at all, hey?
Yeah,
I don't care about hipster builds.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You don't get that boner. That boner is lacking, which is why I feel like a lot of people will downrate D4 specifically because of the fact that it's just not as fun to design a character. Well, the trick is if a game is designed well, it makes you think that you're making your own build. When even though it's probably like the devs had an intent that it would be used that way. Again, whereas in PoE, there's so much abusive shit that's like clearly not intended, and you feel like you're cheating or getting away with something. And you've done, I mean, most of your builds are literally like that, right? Or the builds that you play are like ones that like shit's borderline breaking the game, right?
Yeah, well, the totem build in Path of Exile, which was super cringe, was like that, right?
Plenty of ones. Yeah,
there's plenty of builds like that. Aura Stack is the classic example of that as well. where your auras eventually scale to the point where you're basically immortal with infinite damage.
Yeah, well, in D4, you just don't get that hard-on of, like, feeling like you're getting away with something. Because it's like, oh, yeah, I equipped the fucking Tornado shit with the Tornado Legendaries, or I equipped the Hydra thing with the Hydra Legendaries, or I equipped the, you know, you don't really feel like you're, it's like, oh, I'm just doing the build that's made. And now, that was against the D3 until they had more items and things, and then there was stuff would creep through that was actually broken and not intended, and it was really cool and clever, right? Like, stuff that was in the game for years that no one figured out, right? Which is like, that happens. I'm sure we will get there with Diablo 4, but I feel like that is a massive downside of D4, though, in terms of itemization. Not the actual affixes on the gear, but like, but the legendary power system. I feel like that is the huge downfall of D4.
My take on that is unique items. They need more of them, and a lot more of them, because all the interesting builds in D4 right now, things like Tempest Roar, Crone, right? And then there's like so obviously I haven't played enough of the other classes, but Remnant of Light for Sork. I like Frostburns as well, the Ice Nova Pants, or the Ice Nova Pants, whatever. Penitent Greaves is fun as well. Allows you to have CC on every build.
But you notice what you're describing, right? You're describing a bunch of things that aren't just some straight up massive damage multiplier. None of those are just saying, oh, this ability does, like literally the Pulverize. You've played Druid Pulverize, right?
Yeah.
Would you ever make a Pulverize build without the Pulverize Shockwave Legendary in your entire life, ever?
No. That was fucking
which is just
actually, my take on that is
it's terrible game design.
They need to buff Pulverize and nerf the aspect, because it's so shit without the aspect.
It's literally, it hits, the Shockwave hits as well as the Pulverize hits. It's not even like it's like, oh, you just do a little bit more damage to Pulverize. It's like, it's literally like 3x damage, and it used to be 4x damage. And on top of that, it like triples the radius in the AoE. And it's like, it's not like it's not like, oh, Pulverize does less damage but hits more, or Pulverize damage pattern now changes. It's like, oh no, you just straight up, your Pulverize is giving you 3x more damage, or, you know. It's like, with that kind of design of items, like, it just makes it not very fun to make builds, right?
Someone in chat said Diablo is more build diversity than PoE. The only reason that could be perceived as true is because there's no real leaderboard. The moment you have leaderboards, the moment you have leaderboards, there'll be like one best build for every class that everyone will just play. The moment there's leaderboards, so.
I don't think there is. That guy's coping. That guy's insane. That guy's literally mental, though. That guy's mental.
Well, yeah, there's like 3 builds for every class compared to PoE that is like literally like a mathal amount.
There's more synergies in PoE than there are like fucking builds in Diablo 4, bro. Like the guy's coping. You can make more builds with just Heavy Strike than you can with the all builds in D4, right? Like, I don't know, dude. Like the amount of ways you can play that and make it like fundamentally play differently, like, you know. I mean, dude, people are coping.
I was extremely disappointed by the build diversity, but it doesn't matter that much because it's so new. I hope there's a way, like a vector that they can abuse to add more builds, and I think that's unique items. Because yeah, like I said, it's not much of a problem now, but it will be. Like Season 2, for example, if we're playing the same builds, that's going to be trash. So.
Well, think about this. The second you remove all those arbitrary damage multiplier legendaries, there becomes like just so many more combinations of potential setups, and that become viable to make different things. And if you get a bunch of those legendary aspects and you put them on the tree behind the skill, right? So you can choose to, you know, instead of just like option A, option B, there's also option C, D, E, and then there could be even, you know, more. Right, like I feel like they could easily move a lot of the things that are aspects to the tree, and then give you more hard decisions to make in terms of, you know, what combination you're going to run and why. Yeah. Which will make you just, without even adding anything new in the game, just by shifting things around, you've made like many more potential combinations for setups and synergies, right? Which is, I don't know.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think the reason we got the skill twig system is to essentially loop people up for future seasons? Because like I could see them introducing more complexity and variety over time, because like this is clearly intended to get the masses to try out an ARPG. So like maybe
they're treating like we're retarded, bro. They're treating the players like
people don't know seasons exist. People don't know seasons exist.
Yeah,
so
But games like Dark Souls and fucking Final Fantasy have far more complicated systems that are like, you know, a lot more obscured and confusing to understand, but people figure them out, right? Like, I mean, they literally PoE's fucking gem system was stolen from a Final Fantasy game, you know, like that's on consoles that was mass adopted by, you know, gamers. So people aren't, the thing is that people aren't retarded. They can figure out like more than just a linear skill tree with 2 choices between like each ability, right? They can't.
Okay, hear me out. Average player right now, as I said, is probably about 50 to 60. But what we all know average is the bullshit term, but just bear with me, right? Average player is probably right now 50, 60, so they're just getting to Paragon. And I've seen a lot of posts that people are freaking out about Paragon. Like, people are like, what the fuck is the Paragon board? How do I handle this? So I think giving people time to just figure out the base mechanics and learn the game means, you know, maybe future seasons we can have more complexity once they've figured out basic shit of the game. Because like, think about it this way, right? Think about it this way. Path of Exile was easier to digest when I started playing than now. Like nowadays, there's just a lot, right? So you gotta loop people up over time.
Well, I think the Paragon system's backwards though. I think it like out of all that design and everything and all the shit they did, they could. It looks.
You don't like it?
It looks way more intimidating than it actually is, and it's.
Well, it's called the PoE. It's the PoE skill tree. It's the same tech, right?
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is like it's crazy to me that they went so basic there, and then they went so ridiculous with the Paragon, but then they didn't even give us. It's not like the Paragon system is complicated. And it could have been. It could have been because they've made it. They've made it confusing. They've made it like confusing. Like you sit there, you're like, what the fuck is that? And then you're like, oh, +5. Get the yellow node, put the fucking glyph in. Okay, click, next board. Same thing, right? It's like, oh, but they could have easily made it, you know, like, imagine if each Paragon board was custom and you were looking for certain key attributes that modified your ability in such a way where it was like kind of like a last epoch skill tree, but for certain skills, right? Where, you know, you had, imagine that, right? Like, that you could have that level of customization of depth, and it could be about the same amount in terms of confusion. But they didn't. They just made a thing that's confusing and then doesn't really impact your character at all because there's like fucking 4 boards and they only work for like a few builds and then the rest of, I mean, I don't know about you, but like my build right now, I use like 1 legendary power or 2, and then the rest are just.
Isn't Druid like one of the most interesting with legendary powers? I feel like out of the boards I've seen so far, Druid's actually had some pretty good ones. So I mean, if you don't like Druid, you should see the other classes, man, because they're worse than Druid.
Well, right now, okay, my Paragon board is, I get a proc 2 root guys and do, which just gives them, it just proc CC faster. I have one that gives me like literally it's 30 CHD, right? Which is nothing in this page. And my other one here, I just don't even use. I'm literally not even using it. It's
Wait,
like,
what? You're not using a 30x you're not using the multiplier.
No,
this one. Oh, see.
What am I doing right now? I'm pathing to like the edge. What the fuck am I doing here? That's don't question. But yeah, you go.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. But no, I use all my legendary powers in my druid build, and they're all pretty poggers.
Well, the tornado druid literally gets you like, it's like, yeah, you spend spirit, you do more damage, you hit, you get your spirit back. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The tornado druid is like, yeah, okay. But depending on the build you're playing, there's very few, like in terms of things that actually help you. Like, especially when it comes to the fucking, Staff of the Crone setups. Sork has 0. I mean, there's literally people who have 0, dude. Like, what the fuck? But that seems like a fail game. I mean, it's thinking about how confusing it is, and then how basic it is. It's like, well, why'd they take the risk with all that confusion and then not even give us depth?
Well, it's supposed to be intimidating at first, and then you solve it, right? That's all. It's not supposed to be crazy depth yet. What's happening in your chat, dude?
They've got basic banned. It looks like. Basic is banned, so they're all timing themselves out. Yeah. You know, Diablo 4 is it's fucking shit, bro. It's fucking trash, dog. Fucking cash grab ass, fucking.
They only released Diablo 4 this early because they wanted to release it before PoE 2.
True.
Yeah.
Literally, they don't care about the gamers at all. They just want money.
Yeah. I mean, that's proof with all the monetization. You know, the battle pass, the early access. It's $100 game. You know, the collector's edition doesn't even come with the game.
D4 out of 10, am I right, guys?
The shop. Am I right? Yeah.
The fuck's it? Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. But yeah, wait, we got distracted again, by the way. What even happens? We start to, I keep going back to the fucking ExileCon thing, and then somehow we start talking about D4 again. It's just such a good game. Such a good game. You know, we just can't stop talking about it.
I mean, right now, for the last 3 weeks, it's definitely been the focal point of my life. As in, like, it's the thing that takes up most of my time, right? So.
True.
He's fine.
What do you think about the drops? The drops for D4. Should take up the drops.
Oh, fine. I don't know. Drops that's fine. They kind of just, well, because the category wide, they definitely benefit people at the top. So it's like whatever for me, honestly.
Do you think it'd be better without drops?
Oh no, drops are good. It's just like, think of like status quo times like 1.5 multiplier or something. Kind of how I feel. That's good.
Do you think they should be doing the drops to specific people then? To like...
No. Fuck that. Because then 100%.
What about this? Okay, what about this? Exclusionary drops. So instead, they give drops to everyone, but then they exclude people. Right?
Toxic, isn't it?
Imagine this.
You just want to get rid of extra life?
Yo, dude, yo, that's what I'm saying, brother. Well, you gotta understand, like, it's funny. I've been getting tagged all these streamer list things. And I've noticed every single streamer chat and streamer list just has him removed. They don't even count him as a person. Because everyone just knows he's viewbotting, and the Twitch just aren't doing anything about it. It's like fucking, it blows the mind.
Well, it's because Twitch does it, right? It's because Twitch does embedding.
I mean, why don't they have like a separate category, like the embedded viewers, like in brackets next to real viewer number, and then categorize like things like categorize based on that, so they can still have the metric, but they're not. You know, I don't know. It's just fuck that shit, man. How many people do you think get baited? How many people do you think get baited? Like, they go into the default section, they go to the directory, and then they see, like, oh, this guy's got fixture. I must click on this guy.
I personally love clicking on the chat, and then nothing happens. And then I think, oh, it must be bugged, refresh. And then I wait another minute, and then I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then one person types, and it's like, huh? Classic Fixture Life experience. Classic.
Yep. And it's just happening. It's just like, I think it's eroding. I think it's just straight up toxic and bad for the website, right? I think it's just genuinely bad. It's genuinely bad for all Diablo creators as well. Just push, like, everyone gets pushed down because one guy's doing some unethical bullshit, right? I mean, it's complete, and on top of that, it's net negative. It's a viewing experience. So Twitch as a product is just worse. Because imagine if you went to a category and then the top, like, okay, like the new world category, for example, and literally the top 10 streamers are all just embed guys. And you go in there, everyone's chat's dead, but you just think that's normal. You're just new viewer to Twitch the first time. You're just coming out to check out some new world.
Why do you think more people don't embed? Because, like I said, Twitch won't do anything about it because they embed.
If they embed, they do it properly though, right? They embed properly. They have like a front page that literally people
It's
watch.
For the carousel, yeah. It's for the front page of Twitch.
It's full screen as well, so like you can see there if you just want to, like, you know, that versus like, I mean, I'd be fine with embeds if it was like, okay, that only works if it's over a certain size, it's unmuted, and it's in the vision of the computer's monitor, like the monitor, right? Like it's like unpaused, unmuted, big, like. Obviously, that's what you're there to view, right? Because then it's like, okay, they're just viewing the broadcast. But obviously, that's not what's happening. They have it like muted, small, on the corner, off the screen. You know, I mean, you know, we appreciate the quiet here. It's just fucked. The fact that they don't do some shit like that.
Yeah. No, like I said, I'm surprised most streamers don't do it. Like I don't do it because it's unethical, but like I'm surprised other streamers are like not doing it. Do you think it's just like backlash? Because, like, Fixture Life, I guess they must tank it, but, like, I don't know.
Wait, I mean, tanks it. I think he's, wait, let's have a look here.
Maybe he doesn't read chat, I don't know.
Sub count Twitch global Twitch tracker. Well, he's currently the 4th most subscribed streamer on Twitch now, dude. So why do you think he's doing it?
Oh,
I think I know. I think I have an understanding. I think I have an understanding as to why. Yeah. So basically, people just want to buy the mount, right? People want to get the mount. So what do you? Okay. And then they're like, okay, I don't care about Twitch. I don't give a fuck. Top streamer, click. He says mount the title. Like, oh yeah, mount, gift. That dead chat. That's what I'm saying, right? I was like, and then you know what's fucked up is there's actual like creators, career Diablo guys, like career Diablo guys getting fucking annihilated because, you know, there's just some fucking view bot at the top just literally just absorbing all that shit. Like some multi-millionaire fucking view botting Annie. I'm asked as a VTuber, yes, it's the subathon VTuber person. Oh my god. Wait, Embedder? Wait, you've got Embedder. I mean, you got two, literally two in the top 10 at just Embed.
Wow.
Like, that's actually crazy. Holy
so
fuck.
hear me out. Business proposition. What website or service do you think people would need that they would then click that we could then embed ourselves on? What do you think? Are we making
Wait, what?
Wait,
say again?
What?
Say again?
Nothing.
Embed. Wait,
Nothing?
what? Wait, something about embed. Oh, you're trying to figure out how to get embed. Oh, Google's like, get embedded on Pornhub, the main page, dude.
Oh hell yeah! Daddy's working.
Holy shit. Helltides.com. I'm surprised no one's embedding. I bet you. This is some, bro. You know. Okay. Let's say the whole. Actually, I don't want to talk. Wait, you know what I was gonna say, right? I was just thinking about a streamer that would just fucking find someone there's a website that's clearly popular, and then they would use that website to then have their thing embedded at the bottom to then push them. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, right? There's not really any reason not to do that other than the fact that it's shitty. So I'm surprised. I'm just surprised it doesn't happen more. I guess it does happen a decent chunk.
Oh, if it was easy, if you could just if it was an easy thing to do, people would do it like crazy. But it's not easy.
Like Chat was saying, this website apparently was made by someone who watches Datmod's stream, like as a Datmod's viewer. They could easily chuck Datmod's stream on there, and then Datmod's would have like, I don't know, plus whatever amount it would be. So that could happen, but obviously Datmod's would choose, he wouldn't do it, right? But it's just surprising that the only thing that is stopping the shitty system is the ethics of some streamers, or the backlash of the Twitch community.
Yeah, most people
however way you want to put it.
Well, I mean, you basically permanently label yourself as like some fucking. But then again, it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter if you're going to be like. I guess it does. You know, I think it's just principles, right? I think it's not even the fact that they're gonna. I think it's just principles. Like, you know, it's like a cheat. And on top of that, I feel like there could be.
I'm glad there's only a couple extra lives. I'm glad it's not overwhelming. Do you think
there's more? There's more. There's way more than a couple, by the way. Like back when I streamed New World, there was so many New World wikis and New World fucking thing. It was like a meta. Like everyone had an embed. There was swipsets that had like multiple streams embedded and all the shit. And it was like the whole category was fucking inundated. Infectual Life was obviously there at the top of that shit, by the way. Just to put that out there, he was there. But there was also like some pirate guys, some other bullshit guys. Like was many of them, and it's like a cancer, bro. On the website. Yeah, wait, instability's typing. What do we got here? He's typing. There's a way to stop it. You need to let the advertisers know they're losing millions of dollars. Look at
that's basically Overwatch. That was the Overwatch League scandal, right?
What's that? Give me the TLDR.
So I've been told a TLDR, so this is like giga scuffed, but there was some sort of embedding with the Overwatch League, right? And advertisers were paying a fortune and getting nothing back because obviously they're basically getting defrauded of their views because they're not real views, because embedded views aren't real views. So that was a thing, right, Chet?
Well, I mean, part of it I got defrauded by FedEx for Life, bro. I mean, he just sponsors. Yeah. They literally pay some cunt to fuck up your category and absorb genuine viewers and go to get a bad experience, right? Like you're like paying someone to fuck up your own category and just put to put a view butter. Like, hey, can I pay money to put a view butter at the top of my category, please? Like, holy.
Do we have to say, like, allegedly, by the way, just so we don't get sued? Like, allegedly this happened. Allegedly.
Allegedly what?
Don't sue me.
Wait, how do you mean allegedly? No. There was sponsors.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Well, my definition of view botting is someone who's, like, got people... Their viewer number doesn't represent the amount of people who are watching them, right? And they're doing it intentionally. Yeah. They're doing it intentionally. It's not like... Because obviously if it's, like, Alkaza or someone, like, someone in the... Like, if someone does it, like, maliciously, okay, they're not doing it intentionally. Someone who intentionally makes their view number high when they're actually not got that many people watching them. That's what I define a view butter as. So that's my so now your definition could be something like, oh, they have to be using like a botnet. But no, even if it doesn't matter if they use someone else's computer who's on a wiki, it's the same thing, right? Functionally.
Well, this matters a lot for streamers, but I think it does hurt, like you were saying before, it does impact the viewer experience too. Like that experience I was talking about with Fextra Life specifically, I'm sure that's happened with a lot of embedded streamers. A lot of people think well, PoE streamers have the same thing because they have a similar experience at League Start. Like if you type in Scissors Chat at League Start and it's pretty silent once the league is launched for that first like hour, it can be kind of quiet because people are trying to like play the game, right?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I get the same thing on my channel. Like they're like, what? X views and the chat's moving this fast. View bottom, bro. It's like, and I'm like, and it's funny because I say like, hey guys, look at the chat right now, and it's like before like 10 minutes before league launch, like, and then league launch starts. It's like, you know, it's like it's slow. You know, it's because I wonder why, dude.
Yeah.
Oh fuck me. I fuck it. To be fair, I get it. Okay, what do you think about the horse thing then? What's your take on the horse thing? Negative, Nick positive. Nick's what are you talking to?
I mean, as a streamer, it's just free money, right? Poggers.
What's that? What do you think? Are they good? Are they bad? Like, you know, obviously it's like it's adding a mount to the game that's not in the mount that diminishes the value of other mounts because you can't buy mounts from a store right now, right? So you're technically diminishing value of all other mounts for.
Well, as a person who plays the video game, it's probably bad, obviously, but for streamers, it's just free money. I don't know. I have to imagine, selfishly, to be a part of the money-making process of video games is nice. It's nice to get a little bit. It's ethical money for streamers, right? It's kind of ethical. It's kind of nice. It's a nice thing, I think, for streamers. I can't speak as a consumer. I mean, I can't speak as. I mean, obviously, like Asmund has that take of, and it's a very basic take of any sort of monetization of cosmetics fucks with like the game because, you know, you want the person with the cool loot to be like some level 100 gig player who plays the game.
That's not Asmund type of that. That's like any reasonable person. Like that's an objective fact. So that's just.
Well, I have this very core memory of playing World of Warcraft in Burning Crusade, and in Stormwind I was Alliance. Whatever, don't bully me. But I was Alliance, Stormwind, and people had done Black Temple, and they'd had T6 gear, and I was like 14 years old, and I was like, fucking awesome. I would never get that gear at that age. Like I scored shit.
Aspirational.
And it was aspirational. Yeah, it was really cool. So 100% agree with that. So as a person who plays the video game, obviously selling cosmetics that are cool that's bad. But again, I'm more interested, and I'm sure you have this take as well, that how it impacts us as streamers, because that's like, you know, it's very directly impacts us. No, it impacts us. Well, think about it. Like, you are a streamer. It's impacting you on an end that it doesn't impact most people. You know what I mean? Like, how do I say this?
Wait, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm going to be honest. I don't understand how.
Right.
I think.
Okay. 99% of
cosmetics in the game is dog shit. I don't like that.
Right. But what I'm saying is, 99.99% of people just play the game. They don't stream the game. We are part of like a very tiny minority of people that this is positive for in a way. And so we're gonna have a different opinion on this. Surely we're gonna have a different opinion on this than.
Well, I would know. I mean, if there was no, if there was no cosmetics sold, and then they did the Twitch drop mount thing, I think that would be trash. I'd fucking hate that. Even as a streamer, I think it's dog shit. Because of the fact that it'd be the same reason why it's dog shit to sell cosmetics in a store. It just diminishes the value. Like, saying you sell a mount diminishes the value of every other mount that exists, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like that as video game enjoyer, ignore streaming for a second. Then yeah, obviously that all takes away from the game. But like it's more interesting to talk about from our perspective the whole the fact that because who this benefits the mount campaign and the drops and everything is us, right? And so I think we're gonna have a different point of view because of that, because it's intended to be positive for us, right?
Yeah, well, no, it's intended to just advertise their game, bro. They wouldn't do it if it was just to help streamers. It's just so people stream their game, right? Let's see, like there's a bunch of people who did play Diablo before who wouldn't have played Diablo before because of the fact they had the campaign, and they played it for far longer and all this shit, right? People like the second the mount campaign started up, all these people were just like, "Hey, D4 guys, log in." I don't know if you saw that. Did you not see that? I mean, it was effective.
No, like, I don't think. I was not streaming when the second or third set of drop. Well, I think I was streaming during the third one. I wasn't streaming during the second one. I was
when the mount campaign started, though, like was it like the 6th Well, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying they managed to. It works, right? But I mean, okay, I get what you're saying and everything, but then it's one of those things where, okay, so because the shop exists and they already have all the cosmetics in the game, fuck it, right? You're just buying a cosmetic from the shop. Except, do you know what? Hey, guess what? The streamer is getting a cut, and so is Amazon, right? Which is, to be honest, that's the most ethical microtransaction because you're not even going to Blizzard. Although the reason they're doing it again is because they're basically paying people to advertise their game who would play it longer just because of this promotion, who would quit earlier, right? Or maybe not have streamed it entirely. And I was going to segue. Do you think they should do shit like this in PoE?
Again, like, okay. So, are you asking me as a streamer or as like a player of the game?
As you as fucking SteelMage, the individual. What's
your
name? Like you're Tyson or something, or John. No,
okay.
Benjamin? No, I know it. When you said it, I'm not. Wait,
okay,
don't tell me.
Let me phrase it in a way, chat, that makes me sound less like stupid, right? Let me phrase it in a different way. Would it be cool, chat, if there was an MTX that you could buy in Path of Exile, maybe a supporter pack or whatever, maybe a referral link that directly helped out Mathel, for example? Like if you could buy like, I don't know, a supporter pack that also was like a referral link, or maybe no.
Toxic. No. Look at these toxic motherfuckers, bro.
Keeping in mind, pretending it's the same price, same everything. It's just now Mathel got a cut. You don't think that'd be cool? Yeah. I mean, obviously, money's evil. I actually think money's evil and money corrupts and it's awful. But it'd be cool. You know, it's always kind of cool.
That's like saying guns are evil, brother. Money isn't evil. It's just a tool or utility.
The atomic bomb is the scariest thing we ever invented. It's fucking horrifying. Okay, I don't care if it's fucking scary to me. All right, scared of nukes. I'm scared of nukes.
I'm scared of how we use them, and I'm not scared of nukes. This is a cool physics interaction. Like a nuclear reaction.
I almost think it's inevitable. Monka.
Oh yeah, for sure. Move to New Zealand, bro. Move to New Zealand. It's projected to be the safest place from nukes in the entire place. They reckon 99% of the population of America is going to die, and most of EU is going to die. Yeah.
Yo, I'm coming NZ, baby.
Log in to NZ. Yeah, that's a bunch of billionaires moving here, building bunkers, specifically because of the nuclear war.
You have a bunker?
I don't have a bunker. No, I'm not. Shut the fuck up. I had a billion. I'm fucking dumb, poor as fuck, bro. God damn.
Is the Cuckshed 2.0 a bunker? Yes or no?
If I was gonna build a bunker, I wouldn't tell people down it, right? Because people would then seek that out, knowing that I have a bunker. Right. So I would not be able to confirm or deny whether Cuckshed was gonna have a bunker.
Now, what we were saying, right? So, like, do I think? Okay, here's what I think, right? They should never ever sell anything like stash tabs or cosmetics. They should just make money some way that doesn't impact the gameplay or the game. Back like in the old days, boys, when we bought a fucking video game for like $40 and that was that, right? That'd be great. But yeah. I think inevitably live service games work this way because it's expensive to keep a live service game running. And so you kind of get fucked a little bit. You kind of have to concede a little bit, right? The question is how much. I feel like GGG does, they've pushed the line a little bit, right? They have mystery boxes, which are dog shit, and then they have the battle pass stuff now, which is also kind of whatever. But, should they have streamers be included as part of that? I don't know. Fuck. I mean, it's free money for streamers. I don't know.
Well, it's in their interest. Nice. It's in their interest, right? So the thing is, the way I look at it is, it's Pandora's box. It's open, bro. The way that the monetization, unless they're going to do a new monetization scheme in PoE2 and completely reinvent what they're doing, they are selling micros, right? They are selling cosmetics. That's happening. So imagine a world where they do this, bro. Okay, so you could just do like the gift sub get a thing, right? Which is the same as buying from a shop, except you're buying it through Amazon, whatever. And then the streamer streams the game more, whatever. Okay, versus you could just do it like, when they buy anything, you can type in a creator code, right? Because like, this person told me to buy this, right, or whatever. Like they could type in like SteelMage and then boom. And they could even give it like a 2% discount or whatever, just to incentivize. Maybe you don't. Maybe probably no discount though, because I don't think they'll ever do that anyway. But the point is, and then a portion of that would go to the streamer, and then guess what happens then? Streamers start saying, "Hey guys, fucking buy MTX," and then the amount of increased sales they get by all the streamers saying buy MTX, they just make more money and the game's more successful, etc., etc., etc. Right? And then streamers get more money as well for playing the game, and then it rewards the people who actually play the game a lot. So, for example, Mathel, like, he's playing the game. No one's playing the game. He's playing PoE, bro. Cunt's cooked. And then he gets, you know, like instead of like some random cunt, they pay like, I don't know, fucking Lyric to come in. And they pay, you know, paying him like whatever, $20,000 an hour to play PoE. And then they also get their shit promoted. And they, you know, they basically get a salesperson.
I don't know, money. Yeah, money's just like icky, man. Fucking money, dude.
Can you imagine Ziz, dude? If they did fucking creator codes? Can you imagine that cunt, dude? Mm-hmm. The Ziz creator code, like YouTube video push, like all the fucking, you know, he would fucking, I don't know, it'd be some hectic shit, bro. I can see it now. He'd have a goddamn, he'd be hiring like 20 different PoE creators to make videos on his channel to then plug the Ziz creator code, dude. Basic.
What did Insta say?
He'd be calling us shills or something. The streamers are so monetarily incentivized to shill the game, and they are not critical enough, so the game becomes worse, just like dog shit for. Look at how positive these paid bozos are. He's farming basics, bro. Again, that's all he's doing, bro. He's farming.
Yeah,
basics.
I mean, people have been saying you're only streaming D4 until the Mount campaign ends.
Yeah, they're coping. They're coping hard. They're coping hard as fuck. Do you know they could
the
do?
ethical play. Go on.
What about every single game just pays streamers an amount based on I don't know. It's you know there is like some sort of like it's even across all games, so it doesn't matter what game. It's not like there's one that's better than others. Oh, but then it would come down to which game's the most popular, and then everyone's gonna stream the most popular games. But then there'll be a natural. I'm thinking about it now it's playing out, but now too many people play that game. There's too many streamers to viewer ratio, and now you actually get less people, which then it's gonna balance out. I mean, there's probably a way of doing it where people aren't incentivized to just shill a game, I feel like. And I don't think you would. I mean, would you shill the fuck out of, like, if you hated PoE, would you shill all this shit? I don't think you would, right?
No, what?
Yeah, so instability's out of touch. He's actually out of touch.
I'm weird, dude. I'm weird.
Huh? What do you mean you're weird, bro?
Like,
You're weird. You're a reasonable guy.
Well, I'm very aware of the effect money has in the dynamic of anything I do, so I'm like wary of it. I'm like super skeptical. You know what I mean, chat? Like, yeah. Well, I mean, you've probably had this experience, right? Like, it's like, I don't know, like, money can change the dynamic of something. It's kind of what I was talking about earlier with GGG, but like, ignore that because that's probably me being cooked. Maybe like I said, I'm too skeptical sometimes. But like, let's say you get sponsored for a game, but they tell you can say whatever you want. But like maybe like it has like an effect on you, like maybe 1%. You know what I mean? I get that. Things a little bit.
I get that.
I mean, it's even like I'll explain even more, right? You know how you were saying if you were aware of the guy that was gonna watch your video of you criticizing him, you would have like been more reserved in terms of like you would have spoken differently, right?
It's more like I'm speaking to him. I'm speaking to him, right? Versus speaking like at his video
about him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's like little stuff like that, right? It's just little tiny things. It's not so much because it's not so much being disingenuous. It's just changing the dynamic. That's all.
Subconscious biases.
Yeah. So I'm just.
It's like
just really aware.
Suck it up to some mobile dogshit game because he wants to get a sponsor in the future, right? And activate. It's not getting paid by it now, but like in the future he's like looking to get sponsored, so that's why he's gonna say nice things initially to then like set up
the businessman.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. No, you see the people doing this shit all the time. But I feel like that's fucking obvious because there's inconsistencies. If someone's consistent across the board and they don't just randomly flip when they get money, I feel like that's fine. You know, even if there are slight biases, right? Like, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Was this is a good take on all of this? His take is like.
Oh, sure, what's his take?
The main moneymaker, the main breadwinner.
Get that bag.
No, the main breadwinner, the main moneymaker is chat. Like, chat is the reason he streams. It's not some company, right? Like, if he just started being like some company shill Andy, there would be no stream. And no stream, no job, right, at that point. So his loyalty is to his chat, not some fucking company. I wish I could think like that. I wish I could think more like that. Like, I wish I could override the, like, effect a company paying me would have, and more like chat is the one I owe loyalty to, and the company being a part of it, you know, it changes things, but it's always going to come back to chat.
You know chat's retarded though, right? You understand chat's retarded? And they'll say like the most dumb shit ever, and they'll be like gambling sponsor for like $2 million, and they'll be like, hell yeah, bro, get that bag, brother, get it, like yeah, man, hell yeah, like.
That's not what I mean. What I mean to say is you shouldn't like take advantage of your chat, because here's the thing. Like, let's take a look at gambling sponsorships, right? Well, we need to talk about the dynamic of what a sponsorship wants out of you, right? What value do you have to them? They expect essentially return on investment, right? They expect money from effectively your chat, right? And so if you do like a gambling sponsorship, that money is coming from your chat, effectively. That's how I look at it.
100%.
And so if I do a gambling sponsorship, then I'm basically saying chat, gamble, give money to them so they can give money to me. That's how I look at it. I don't think, oh, they're giving me free money and my chat's just not going to gamble. They're just not, because they're smart.
That's the reality. That is the reality, 100%. It's absolutely
that's how I
true.
look at it.
No, when you're reaching in the pockets of chat. When you do a gambling sponsorship, you're putting your fucking hand out.
Well,
you're putting it in the chat's hand as a pocket, and you're taking it out.
Not just gambling though. Not just gambling though. This is true of like, let's say we got sponsored for last epoch, right? You're taking money still, but you're endorsing it and effectively saying this is worth trying out. This is actually good. This is a good game. This is good.
It's called effective
advertising.
When you get an ad for something that you want and it's good and both parties mutually benefit, it's fine. That's good. It's when you do something that's negative, right? It's something that's like toxic or bad, bait people into a scam or whatever. So then as long as you know 100%. You're not doing that, you're good still. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. I definitely don't have this. Someone would have to walk me through it, and I don't know if you would be able to change my mind, but I'd be open to listening. But you would have to really convince me and talk to me and walk me through the dynamics of chat. Just don't buy this thing that I'm endorsing, so I can get money.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? They already do it though, even if you're not getting paid. No matter what game you play. If I play fucking Terraria, people buy Terraria. People would buy Terraria because you play Terraria. Just like you do a sponsor stream, it's the same thing.
Yeah. I agree 100% with what that take is, but the alternative take is chat is responsible for their own actions.
That's retarded. They're not. They're stupid. Chat don't know shit. They're dumb. They don't even know what they want.
Yeah, the reason I think it's stupid is because you're absolving yourself of any responsibility.
No, yeah, that is dumb.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I think I am responsible.
No, you are responsible.
I think I am.
Yeah,
no, but there are streamers that absolutely absolve themselves of responsibility by saying
those guys are fucking coping. Those guys are coping. That's like literally smoking meth on stream and being like, this meth is so good. Oh man, look how easy it is getting this meth. There's a right here. Look, just use stake.com / PBC. But obviously you guys do whatever you want. I'm just continue smoking this fucking meth here, and so people are gonna people are gonna do that, right? That's gonna happen, 100%.
Yeah,
just like if you're playing
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people, I'm sure, in Twitch chat as well, that have the opinion that you in that situation are not personally responsible for the actions of your chat.
There's morons. They're morons.
I agree. Someone would have to really talk a lot to convince me otherwise.
You don't need to be convinced. You don't need to be convinced. Still, literally, just do something that you would. So as long as you do sponsorships, it's something that you do anyway. You're good. Like as long as it's something that you think is fine, right? Like if it's like a last ebook sponsor, if you don't take that, you're retarded, right? You're just like, I don't know. Like I feel like you don't take that, you're an idiot, right? Like because it's like a game you would already play, and it's something that chat it's good. It's not like some negative game. It's not some evil fucking thing. They're not gonna start like getting addicted to like energy drinks. They're not gonna get addicted to fucking gambling. They're not gonna. It's not like some repackaged gambling inside a mobile game shit. It's like no, this is actually a good game that's decent, and you're just showing them a product that they want. And if they don't want it, they won't buy it, and then it's fine. But that's just effective advertising, bro.
Yeah, no, very true.
So just what I'm saying. What like okay? What would you take a sponsorship for SM7B microphones?
I'm not big into like
okay, what mouse are you using? What mouse are you using? Like the Logitech mice? So you would take a sponsorship for Logitech mice, right? And that's,
that'd be fucking awesome. That'd be awesome, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're doing that, you're good, bro. And then that's what you don't need to worry about. So like taking a sponsorship from GG, like taking like a flight from GG, bro. In terms of transaction and all that shit, those cunts have had way more value out of you, and you shouldn't feel bad at all. For
we're just gonna jump in and say, chat, I'm not tired. It's just alright, this is years of abusive relationship with sleep. My eyes just have, what are they called when you have like rings around your eyes?
I don't know. Chat calls them all sorts of things.
Yeah, well, I have those like bad, I've really bad bags, chat. It is what it is. I fucked myself in high school. I got worse than you, bro. Mine are worse. Mine are worse, bro. Yeah.
For real. Like what? Like,
yeah.
Bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then wait, you show yours? See it? Go.
That's
not even bad, bro. That's not even bad, bro. That's not even bad,
bro. What do you mean? It's because my skin's a little darker. You can't see it? It's like black, dude. What do you mean?
Bro, mine was so bad. Okay, I've never had this before. During the D4 launch, my wrinkle thing in the blackness was so like hardcore, bro, that it, literally, I'm not even kidding. It was like it got infected in the crease. Yeah, it was fucked, and it wouldn't go away for like a week, bro. And it was like my eye was hurting. It was like an infection inside the like I'm not kidding. You know, like people get like an infection in the crease. I got like one in my eye.
Fuck.
That's from yeah. I don't know how that. This never happened in my entire life, and I was like, holy shit, man. Like this is like fucked, dude. Like what the fuck is? I'm getting a fucking like you know. Yeah, so it's for bozos, bro. Yeah, jeez Louise. For real.
Yeah, that's why you know that whole sleep thing, like being tired on cam. That's why Khan doesn't have a cam.
Khan is,
you know, he does the hand.
Do you not think Khan is risking his health? Do you not think he's like irresponsible? Like, I feel like he's doing the equivalent of smoking crack on stream when he does that. Like, you know, like he's what? Just like you would think he's not like advertising all the time, but yeah, it's like he's literally doing something that's really potentially harmful to himself, which is such a risk.
So, I think it's fine that he's doing that as long as he's not being forced to do it at all, like not even a little bit, because he did this for the reason he pushed 58 hours or whatever it was for Crucible solo self-owned hardcore to get first 100. It wasn't like GGG were like, hey, win this or you won't, like, you know what I mean? Like he just wanted to do it. Like genuinely, he just wanted to do it. There wasn't some sort of like crazy. There wasn't even there wasn't some statue with his name on it or anything. Not even like the Diablo thing, right? So I think he genuinely was just choosing to do that, and it's not a good thing to do, but he was choosing to do it, and there was no like, yeah.
So there's no one else doing it as well, so it's like, why does he even do it? Like, it was crazy because
he wanted to do it, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah, jeez Louise.
So, but obviously, I don't think chat should do that. I don't think anyone should do that. I've never done that. But he did it.
I personally think there should be a limit. I personally think the game should, like, if you've been logged in consecutively, like playing the game, like activity checker, right? So if you leave your character logged in by mistake, right? Whatever, dude. Like then it won't count. But if you're like actively running maps, there has to be like a period of like 10% downtime or something. Like they have to. But even more than that. So, maybe. But yeah.
I actually think I agree to an extent. I think it's progressive. I think, but maybe not for adults. I think if we're talking kids, because imagine like a 16-year-old in high school doing that. That'd be bad. So maybe for like kids. I don't know about adults.
It's literally good for no one, bro. It's literally good. Like nobody should be playing a game for fucking 50 hours straight. Like, that's just a massive risk to your health. It's like doing, I don't know. It's like doing a competition where let's see who can drink the most water. Like, who can drink the most water without pissing, and then, oh, wait, what the fuck? Oh, 2 people are dead or something. Well, a lady died, right? Someone,
this showed me a video of a guy in a wheelchair who couldn't get in an elevator. The elevator closed, and then he started ramming the elevator, and then the elevator opened, but the elevator, it had moved up, and then he went down the elevator shaft and died because he was ramming the elevator door because he was mad. I think he won a Darwin Award for that. I think people can make decisions like that if they really want to ram the elevator door. I don't know.
No. But you can create a system that, because it's like, you can create a system though, right? If you can make an elevator door, like if it's easy to make an elevator door that can't be like, you can't fall through and die, then you should do that, right? Because it'd be trivial for GG to say, guess what? You know, out of every 24-hour period, you know, which had to be like cyclical, there'd be like it's a little complicated. Not really. It's like, your character can only have 20 hours of uptime, right? And that's going to affect literally 0.0000000. It's like probably like 2 players, literally, right? Like we're talking about 2 players are going to be affected by this change, and you're just going to mitigate the chances of someone dying playing a computer game.
Yeah, I mean, they literally. I'm sure you're aware they do this in China, though, right?
Yeah. Well, China's shit's trash, though. It's like they have like fucking 6-hour uptime or 5-hour uptime. It's trash. I'm thinking like, well, no, just like I mean, not even that. They can even say like, okay, out of every like, 30-hour period, you can only play for like 27 hours or something. I don't know. They could like whatever. You could have like just a forcible downtime of at least a couple hours every like day and a half. I don't know, dude. But no, it would have to be. Obviously, it's not like a. It's a thing that wouldn't. It would be a system that's completely automated and its averages, right? So like, so you have, it would just have a window of time, right? It would just have a window of time that says,
well,
you know, okay, you go.
I was gonna say, chat brought it up. It's a good point. Old school RuneScape actually does have they automatically disconnect your character after what's the nerd log? How long is it, chat? So like 6 hours? Yeah. So you automatically get disconnected every 6 hours. So they forcibly remove you from the game. You can just log back in, but you know, maybe at least something like that wouldn't be a bad idea. You're not wrong. Yeah, you can log back in, but at least at that, yeah, maybe just reminding you that, hey, maybe you shouldn't be playing 6 hours straight. Maybe that's fine. I don't know about actually hard limiting people.
You're gonna say,
do you think that's a good idea? Like, do you think the hard limit?
Yeah, I do think it's a good idea. I think you just make it so it's literally just so people are trying to kill themselves. Like you just stop that. You just put some safety rails on for the people who are so competitive that they'll do it. There'll be a competition that says, you know, who can drink the most water, and then they'll kill themselves, right? Because they want to win.
Okay, to be clear though, there was no competition.
Well, no. Well, there is a competition there, right? There's a perceived race, and then that's
a perceived race, yeah.
So you create like you just create a guardrail for those like 5 individuals, which is like everyone works on the time. Do you understand? It wouldn't be like, oh, you get logged. It'd be like this, dude. There'd be a 24/7 window open, right? And it's just the last 48 hours at any point in time. And once you've been logged in for like, I don't know, let's say 40 hours out of those 48, it just says, okay. You can't log in. It just disconnects you, right? Like, and then you can, every second you take off, you can now log back in for 2 seconds. But you know, there's basically, it's just looking at a window that's constantly moving. The window's constantly shifting. It would just mean, okay, you know, people are never incentivized to play for literally more than 2 days straight, right?
Yeah, look, honestly, if I was even gonna mentally consider an actual hard lockout, I would only want it for like actual competitions. I wouldn't want it for like perceived competitions, right? I don't know. I don't think we need it for perceived, because everything's perceived competition.
I think it's for PoE in general. I think like this PoE, and it also helps stopping botters and account sharing people. It's like just a double W, right? Like,
I mean, there was actually somebody actually did account share and they got kicked off the ladder one time in part of Exile. That was interesting. It's a bit of a segue, sorry, but yeah. No, I don't think I want hard limits.
The thing is, you would never hit those hard limits based on this. You would literally never. If you're just doing, because you could do like 24-hour stream, you know, 4-hour downtime, 24-hour stream, 4-hour downtime. You wouldn't be hitting that. That's pretty much it, right? If you did 24-hour stream with a 4-hour downtime, with what I described, you could do back to back 24-hour streams with only 4 hours downtime, and then you could continue that the entire league, which is still terrible when you're killing yourself. But it's like, I'm doing with the people who literally are running a massive risk at like, because I'm not competing in these things. I don't even have an intent hitting 100. So these coping in chat saying I'm just like doing it because I want to cuck other people whenever I'm not even participating myself. I just know someone recently, and I've known of people who have died, right, and have had strokes from doing this exact thing. It is not a meme. It is not a meme, and it's like I genuinely get worried when I see fucking Khan doing that shit for 50 hours. I'm genuinely sitting there like, I hope he's taking some blood thinners. I hope he's at least getting up and moving every few hours a bit, right? Like, because if he's not, like, that's so risky. He's basically playing Russian roulette for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I honestly, it's tough. I don't know. I'd have to think about it more, right? I mean, it's a fairly serious conversation we're having because it's about literally people's lives, right? But we're also talking about limiting people's freedoms. So it's like, that's a tough one, chat. That's a tough one. Blizzard listened. What did Blizzard do now, chat?
Wait, what did they do? Blizzard listened. Check link. Wait, who?
Oh my god, I got fucking baited.
Yo, we got derailed again though. We still ain't figured out what the fuck because we gotta go ExileCon. Okay, so 3 weeks. Okay, ExileCon. Alright, fuck all this shit. ExileCon. Okay.
Okay.
3 weeks. Okay, so you've listed about 2 events that will take like a day each. So then you've got and then there's the day of. So it's like probably 3 days around, maybe 4 days around the ExileCon itself, right? So that's like what? You still got 2 weeks. You still like talking 2 weeks. With like. I mean, Jesus Christ. Okay, let me think it. Realistically, if you would come to Wanganui, what would you want to do? Like, and then wait, and we're talking. Wait, so we're talking you. So it's a package deal, right? I have to like.
Does not have to be a package deal. No.
Oh, okay, okay.
It absolutely doesn't need to be a package deal.
Because I'm gonna think, what would you guys want to do? Like, what's some ideas? Have you got any ideas what you want to do? Or is that my job? I don't know.
Well, kind of your job a little bit if we were going to do this. But like, for example, you mentioned there's a walk you like to do. We could go on the walk. We're walk enjoyers. Worth pointing out, none of us are like super try hard, like you know, touristy Andes. So you know,
Noogie
going for a walk.
He is, bro.
Noogie would.
Right?
Noogie, okay.
Yeah,
Noogie
he
and
would go for a
Helena.
Tonga crossing and a half, bro.
Yeah. Noogie and Helena. Yeah. But yeah, we could visit the coffee guy. You know, we could go on a walk. Yeah, I
the
think
coffee guy, that is so weird, dude. Like, imagine that.
No,
like,
we can get coffee at the coffee guy. We don't have to literally surround the coffee guy and be like, "So, do you have a job?" Like, no, we can just we can get coffee at the coffee guy.
Hey, man, I traveled halfway across the world to fucking meet you, bro. Like, this guy doesn't have any clue who the fuck you are. He's like, "What the fuck?"
We could just get coffee at the coffee guy. It doesn't have to be weirder than that. Oh gosh. What is there to do in Wanganee? There's surely something. I mean, the big thing would be to just hang out for a day. You know what I mean? Because, yeah. Like, before ExileCon, probably.
Let's think. Wait, before.
If there's nothing going on. Or after, yeah. Well, we don't know the timing because of Diablo, so. It can be before or after, because we have time before and after.
Surely it's not giga boring. Well, I mean, to be fair, you can come to the farmstead. Yeah, okay, you can come to the farmstead and have like we can have like a barbecue or something.
There you go. I haven't had a barbecue. They don't do barbecues here really. So
yeah, we can have a barbecue at the farmstead, but if it's bad weather, it's gonna suck because it's winter. So there's like it's literally like it's like a 1 in 4 chance it's raining.
If it makes you feel any better, it's like a 10 in 10 chance it's raining in Belfast, so we'd be used to it. It rains like every day here. It rains in summer. It just rains. So
yeah, I went to Scotland, and I'm not even kidding. I mean, I don't know if Scotland's worse than Belfast. I'm not even kidding. The entire time I was there, it was either raining or doing some sort of sleety snow thing. Just and then when it wasn't raining, the ground was literally ice, and it was like black, and you can't see anything, and you almost slip over and die every 2 seconds. So yeah, that's relatable.
Yeah, I feel that.
I just rolled 2 perfectly rolled with the exact same affix. That's so random. Okay, wait. Okay, so barbecue at the farmstead.
Doesn't have to be more than that, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't have to be like a full on. Because if you're going to ExileCon anyway, there'll be that too. So. I think I don't know about the others, but I think we just want to like go to New Zealand and then just chill, you know? Doesn't have to be anything crazy.
But to be fair, if you come on Saturday, things I don't even, wait, you're gonna be there a week early or 5 days early?
Like 2 weeks early, nearly.
No, then okay. If there's a Saturday, then you come on Saturday, and then there's like a fucking market on, which has like all sorts of shit. Wait, drinking stream? You were saying drinking stream? I mean, I don't know if I'd even stream it, boys. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, would you want to stream it? Obviously, it's possible,
I don't think it's a requirement, but we also don't really care because we're used to streaming, so it's like whatever.
I think it can make
it would definitely be
more cringe.
It'd be more like it'd be more like if you want to stream it. I don't think any of us are like, none of us are thinking about streaming much, so we would definitely take photos. We would definitely take photos. We could farm Twitter.
Hot tub stream with the boys. Well, yeah, I mean, I could come to the various properties. Fuck, I need to think about what other shit we could do, because it's like, I could set up some sort of LAN thing, but yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've thought naught about all this stuff. I should probably start thinking about shit to do in New Zealand as well. But I just kind of assume Vero's thought of everything, because he kind of does that. It's like his thing. He likes to do that.
I mean, there is a potential for an IRL arc. Like, I'm not even kidding. There is a potential for, like, an IRL arc. Like, a fucking... So, like, I rent out some fucking big dick car. I got, like, the fucking full IRL setup where it's, like, working mint. Because I have time to set it up and get it all fucking functioning. And then we go around we travel around doing crazy shit. Like, the Rotorua Luge. You can even meet Brox. I haven't met Brox. You can meet Brox. You know Brox?
That'd be sick.
That'd be crazy. Okay, you could go. We go like Taupo, bungee jumping. Go do some. Would you log into a bungee jump?
Yeah, Gucci wanted to do that. I think he's crazy, but if he's gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So.
There you go. I mean, there's a potential for an IRL arc, but then again, I don't know, dude. Because if the fucking Diablo 4, fucking dude, man, it'd be so easy, bro. If there's no D4 season launch, you'd just be like, hey, dude, we're gonna do 2 weeks of crazy shit with the boys, like in New Zealand.
Ultimately, you have a rough range of when we're arriving. If D4 doesn't come out at the worst opportune time, we can hang out for a day, we can do whatever. It can be as simple as hang out, then we fuck off. We could have a barbecue, we could do actual shit. But yeah, I think we're all very flexible because of D4. Like, we know that D4 is going to change things, so. Because we all want to play D4. Or at least I do anyway, so.
Bro, that's gonna be giga cringe for you guys if it comes out whenever the fuck. Wait, I mean, you'll guarantee that. To me, I think you'll guarantee that for it to overlap with D4, right?
Oh, 100%.
So then if you already kind of conceded that, then it's fine, right? It's like, I mean, yeah, like fuck it, dude, YOLO. I'm still hanging on to hope that it comes out 2 weeks early, and then I want to degen it for like at least, you know, pop off, do the new league mechanic, get my character up, you know, do whatever, you know, kill some Uber bosses, you know, all that shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? With the new build after all the changes and shit. Isn't D4 already out? No, this is not. This is like the prelude. This is like we're in the playground, chat. This is like the sandbox. We're playing the sandbox mode before the game actually starts, right? This is like we're doing the free beta. We're basically doing a beta test right now, right?
I 100% agree with that take. It is a beta. They had a beta, and then they had another beta. You know, all the patch notes and shit, like, they completely changed the game massively. It's totally a beta, boys. This is pre-season in the very literal sense of the word. It's a pre-season. I didn't think it would be. I was not aware. I thought the whole point of the endgame beta and everything, like, that they did, I thought that was to do that already, but yeah.
Yeah, did people not submit? Like because you fuck with the endgame beta a little bit, right? Like,
no.
Not like the 2 week one or whatever, the one where everyone gets expressed a full game, but like
No, I didn't have the press release.
No, not the press release.
I played
the like the in-game beta, whatever you want to call it, like the one where you didn't get to see shit and was like they had like question marks over half the skills and shit.
Yeah. No, I heard people talk about how Rob submitted a lot of bugs that just didn't get fixed in time, which is like crazy. Like, they should have done that. Like, you know that build that Ben used to kill Uber Lilith? That was a bug that was submitted by Rob. So.
Yeah, that was that bug. We literally saw that bug in the open beta service line weekend multiple times. That's what all the clips of the Bobs heading for like 5 billion at level 25 or whatever it was. It was all people just running around with permanent whirlwind, just fucking spamming that the multiplier. A
different Rob voice.
Rob from the block, dude. Oh, now he's talking about Rob from the block, dude. No, that's his name now. That's how it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
That's fucking disgusting.
But yeah, we just got an extended beta, boys. It's fine. It is what it is.
Wait, how the fuck are you guys locomoting?
Oh, rental car.
It's gonna be a big fucking car. It's gonna be like what? Well, you have a fucking van. Wait, how many people? 5 people or something? 6 people? What the?
Like 6 maybe? 5 or 6? I can fit in the boot. I'm tiny.
Bro, we're the same size. You're not tiny. You're a big man.
No. You and Ziz are the same height. Me and Mathel are the same height.
No. We're like similar. You know, okay?
No. You and Ziz are the same height. Me and Mathel are the same height.
No shot. We measured. I'm pretty sure we were the same. I'm pretty sure we're the same.
No.
No, Ziz was taller than me.
Take a photo.
I remember Ziz unkinked his back. You know, he was taller than me.
Really? Well, you're definitely taller than me, because I am actually short.
No. Dude, don't say that, because that means I'm short. No, you're not short still. You're a totally good size.
You are taller. Right? You are taller than me.
No, sure. Yo, how many centimeters are you? How many centimeters are you? You're 173 centimeters, bro. You're 173.
No, I am 165. So you got some inches on me.
Some inches? Oh shit. No, it's not an inch. It'd be like a fraction of it. Exposed? Wait, I'm not 100. I'm not that dude. Okay, dude. Oh, look at them go. Look at these fucking guys who go. Well,
I can't see the downsides.
The main thing is chicks don't want to like the majority of chicks.
Overrated.
The majority of chicks will not date someone who is shorter than them. So that means you immediately are cut off from like, well, to be fair, you're not cut off because most chicks on average are shorter than you still. So it's like you lose like 30% of EU women. Well, I mean, EU, maybe in like if you're in Germany or like Netherlands, okay, it's probably like half or even more than half. But if you're like in any normal place, like if you're in Japan, you're still taller than like 90% of chicks, for example. So then it's like what you lose, you lose like 5% of like Japanese, whatever, dude.
No, you can override the short debuff anyway, right? Because it's not the only thing that matters in dating. There's other things you can do. It's fine.
Well, like would you date a chick if she was like awesome or whatever? Would you date a 6'5" chick?
That's very tall, Quinn. That's very tall.
I know. I'm using it. Oh shit, my armor is elite, dude. What the fuck?
Well, I am actually going bouldering, so I climb. So maybe if I get really good at climbing,
just boulder up and fucking pussy. Jesus Christ! This fucking golem motherfucker just like. Stop asking to show dicks. Maybe we could do a kick stream when all the boys are here. We do like a naked hot tub stream or something. Like a fucking like a cocker, dude, cocker. I bet he has a massive cock. All right, can you stop talking about his cock, bro? Are you gonna hang out with Instability, bro?
Yeah. No, I mean that's why I assumed you would be going to ExileCon because Insta's going to ExileCon. Surely you want to meet the man behind the channel, the main man, the main character.
Jesus, you need to calm down, all right? Meeting, like, call my meeting myself, dude. Like, shit, bro. To be fair, maybe there's a chance to maybe the Wanganui trip. Maybe I do organize something.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I need to theorize. If you have any ideas at any point, like now to like say anytime between now and when you're here, or in New Zealand, like I need ideas. I'm gonna try find some from Twitch chat as well. I mean, what Twitch chat ideas? What ideas have you got? Like, okay, you understand, you've heard the whole conversation.
You know, your winter is pretty similar to summer in Belfast. Did you know that? It's not that different.
What? W, dude, W. But the thing is, it's rain and shit, bro.
It rained literally yesterday. It's summer in Belfast and it rained yesterday.
Well, I mean, it rains in summer here too, but I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You can't have barbecue outdoors if it's fucking raining.
Do you know where the closest... Well, you can't say. Are there any climbing gyms nearby? Because again, we're like all obsessed with that. We would love to do that.
Yes, there will be one. I probably shouldn't even say where it's at.
No, don't say where it's at. Don't say where it's at.
Because if I say where it's at, then yeah, it's giga cringe. Like the yeah. To be fair, there's gonna have to be rules with anything, any sort of IRL bullshit. Just because there's like I'm pretty sure there's just one guy. There's just like one stalker guy who just likes to like call up whatever place. They can find out where you're at. They're just gonna start calling and be like just saying weird shit. It's I don't even know. Too late. Jim's cool right now. Well, I think it's literally one guy. It's one guy. Tell the hairdresser story. Well, I mean, I didn't even leave my house, bro. I didn't even leave my house. Yo, Chatter 91 with a gifted, brother. Yo, I didn't even leave my house, and I was just gonna ring up a hairdresser to come in, and I contacted someone, whatever, dude. And some kind of started ringing up all the hairdressers in Wanganui, pretending to be me and saying fucked up shit. Anyway, I was like, this person rang me up saying like, just swearing at me, saying all this shit because she said, "Is this Quin?" I'm like, "Yeah," and then she started going mental, and then she's just calling the police on me and all this shit. Like, it's like, bro, I didn't even know her. I just had one conversation with her, and we were gonna, organize a haircut, and then this cunt called her up, and I don't know what the fuck he said, but it's like, said some fucked up shit because she was like distressed and unironically trying to get the authorities involved. I was like, bro, that's just one guy. It's literally just one guy. So I've got a new thing where if we're doing IRL stuff, I'm not even going to tell you anything about anything until we actually do it. Yeah. And then we're going to avoid talking about where it's at or any of that shit, right? And also probably if we're going to do something, like go to some area, like say we're going to like a place, and it's going to be streamed. That let them know beforehand to prep them. Just because there's a non-zero chance that this, these weirdos, dude. Like, what say weirdo, bro, weirdo. It's like one out of many. Travel. Okay, summer, December, January, February. So wait, December. It's close to December, right? So September is. Wait, isn't it really close to September? June, July, August. Oh, so August is still winter. Fuck, I think it's the middle of winter, bro.
Yeah, literally the middle. Right, smack bang.
Oh yeah, that's gonna. So that makes it like super. That makes it super. Like you have to. I had to plan around the fact that it could just be all like dog shit there, brother. Then again, the average winter days, like the average winter day, rain, rain, cloudy, rain, cloudy, rain, rain, rain. Yeah, dude, what? I think we've pretty much thoroughly sorted out absolutely nothing. But at least I'm more.
Okay. Well, this is the dealio, right? Basically, we will probably make a day trip to Wanganui. We can do an indoor activity. It'll probably be before or after, depending on D4. So if D4 is before, we will do it after. And if D4 is after, we'll do it before. And we'll also hopefully hang out at ExileCon. And we'll have Instability and Quin. And they can, like, handshake-age. And it'll be very poggy. Sounds like a plan.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Invite Gazzy. Oh shit. Oh shit, dude. Wait, invite Gazzy? I mean, who knows, dude? Who knows? Maybe. Gazzy's reformed now,
Which
right?
of your yeah, Gazzy stopped the embedding memes and all that. He's chill.
Thing is, I don't know if he's still blocking me on social media, dude. I don't know if Gazzy wants.
Well, you PvP'd him pretty hard.
Okay, dude.
You went to the action scroll wheel and you marked for blood. So.
No, I did not. Okay, to be clear here, with the Gazzy things, I would do the exact same thing to you. I would do the same. I wouldn't care to anyone who embeds. Doesn't matter who they are. If Ziz was doing the embedding, I'd be doing the same thing as Ziz, right? It doesn't matter who it is. Just to be clear, it's not like I specifically like fuck Gazzy. I mean, have you seen how I talk about Third Extra Life? I mean, I've literally had to stop myself from saying shit that will probably get me banned off Twitch about Third Extra Life.
Oh shit!
Damn, bro.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know what the that's some weird diminished shit, brother. That's some weird shit.
Shit.
Bro, do you know where it would be lit to go? I'll tell you where it would be lit to go. Oh, I shouldn't say it.
Oh yeah, don't. Well, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll say this. All says this. There's this really nice thermal pools that we can go to.
That would be hot.
And it's like crazy lit, dude. Like, and there's a hydroslide as well, so you can also have fun. So you got like hydroslides, thermal pools, all sorts of shenanigans. Skydiving.
Are you gonna push me out of the plane?
I could head out my skydiving. That's the thing, bro. I literally would, if Diablo Season 1 wasn't on, I would be organizing fucking skydiving for everyone. I would be hitting up my contacts, and I'd be like, all right, can we rent out the DZ at this time?
We'll just have to, what we'll do is we'll just make a plan for D4 fucking us and D4 not fucking us.
Well, do you know what's a better plan, dude? It's like we just chill and do whatever works, and then we just plan for the next time. And they just do some shit, like do that shit. When there's nothing happening, we do have infinite time to do whatever the fuck. And then that way there's no, like, pressure or stress. It's like, okay.
And my hairdresser told me, because I said I use shampoo every day, and they said I should not do that, and so I don't do it anymore. Wet equals clean.
Hey, wait, really? For real or no? You mean
real?
It actually happened? There you go, based. Do you know what's fucked up? I used shampoo for the first time in, like, years. Because chat gaslit me into saying my hair looked oily, and I don't want to go to the oil. I don't want to, like, make the fucking hairdresser. And you know what the hairdresser said? Like, he said, yeah, your hair's like really a little bit dry and tangled. And I'm like, yeah, I used shampoo the first time, like 2 years. And he was like, he didn't say anything specifically, but he did like a I was like, I think he was just taken aback by the fact that I said I used like, maybe he was confused by the fact that I said years. But anyway, my shit is never tangled, it's never dry if I don't do that shampoo shit. The shampoo fucked it up big time, bro. For real. He's not grossed out. Okay. Well, there you go. See, Steel's based now. Welcome to the club, dude. Welcome to the club. Is it way better not using shampoo? Do you soap in your body, though, SteelMage?
I cannot imagine not washing here and here. I can't. Wait, you know what? Eh?
No, I do wash there and there. No, but you can just use water, brother. You just use water. You just use water. You just use water, dude. Okay, yo, this gun. Oh, wait, you can tell me. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll make sure that the stream's on and you can do like a smell check, or you can find out. You can do you can rate your levels of disgust. And I'm not gonna do any like you know. Okay, you can do like a sniff check, like a sniffer.
Sure.
For real, we can lock that in, dude. I think I'm gonna do that for everyone. I think I'm gonna get everyone to do it. I'm gonna okay, yo, have a deep dive. Have a deep dive, like, you know, a deep smell. A deep smell.
A deep smell.
It'd be like a sniffing like sniffing time, and I'll do it at different times at random.
Okay, so when I went to ExileCon, I had not really streamed before, so people were more like, "Oh, I know of your name. Cool. You know, what's up?" It was not like, "Can I sniff you to see if wet equals clean?" It was not like that.
Oh, well, that doesn't work at ExileCon. That's not going to work because everyone does the thing where they put their hands, like, you know, everyone gets their sweaty ass pits on you. So I'm going to be like, I'm going to get completely. I was soaked. I was drenched in sweat from all the other fucking people taking photos and stuff. To be clear.
See, maybe my experience during ExileCon is going to be different because last time it was extraordinarily chill. I would describe.
Bro, you are gonna be fucking harassed, dude. You are gonna be harassed. I mean, you're basically going to a place where all the most hardcore PvE andies are gonna be in one spot. So you're gonna be like spammed, bro.
It was so chill last time.
No, he's gonna get spammed. You're gonna get like you have like a maximum saturation within the PvE community. I think. You know, I think all the PvE, all like that. You know, what like like Ziz and you and the whole like that whole like. Group, I think that's like everyone who plays PvE and goes like and knows the Twitch will know you, right? Which means you're gonna get. It's gonna be a completely different.
But there was also the shift after Ultimatum League, where there is now a fuck streamer meta. Not like it in the good way, in the bad way.
Oh.
So you know, like streamer queue and all that shit.
They're just a bunch of Reddit anti-bozos who don't even play the game that much.
You don't think they're gonna get exiled?
I mean, I think obviously people who go to ExileCon, most of them, I think the majority of them would know of Twitch and watch Twitch occasionally, right? But I think certainly there'll be people there who haven't, but they'll be like a minority. That's how I felt anyway when I was there. Maybe I'm cooked.
Titanic crew is dead. Apparently the sub imploded.
What that's no, it's not imploded, bro. Wait, the PoE sub? No, the reason why it's dead is just because the fact that just no one's playing PoE right now, like because everyone's playing D4. But they'll all be playing like it's gonna re-explode the second. I mean, it's gonna be going crazy next ExileCon, right? It's gonna be going fucking nuts, like fucking crack.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking. Yeah.
Wait, what? The sub? Oh, what? You talking about the sub? It says like there's in the Exile, like the path of Exile sub, like the I don't know. Wait, you talking about the? Wait,
yeah,
what?
the PoE. No, I was talking about the PoE sub. It's gonna go not safe for work now and protest. Yeah, it's dying.
Wait, what happened? Did they find? Wait, did they find the crew or something? What happened? What's going on right now?
I just keep hearing Twitch chat talk about the sub all day. They found debris. Sag.
Oh shit.
This Reddit
catastrophic implosion. Oh, that's a good thing though. Well, it's obviously bad. Well, they already because it was either they had been suffocated to death, right? They either suffocated to death or they died instantly. So at least they just died instantly.
It's a mercy, I suppose.
Yeah. No. Would you rather slowly like come to the realization that you did and then like sit there and fucking cry and?
I would not want to suffer that long, but I would also rather be rescued, obviously.
Yeah, but they ran out of air like fucking 12 hours ago or something. Yeah. So
yeah.
They're like so then that was like okay they've either slowly died as you know. And had some fucking harrowing, awful experience and then died, or they'd just been like chilling and then bang dead. I mean, I'd rather just be bang dead, to be honest with you.
I would not want to think about dying. I'd want to die instantly too.
It'd be pretty legit. Like honestly, I was thinking about the people who got like nuked at like obviously not people in the. I'm talking about there's the actual blast radius of the nuke. That you're there, flash gone. It's actually pretty lit way to die. Like I was thinking, like if you were gonna like you know if this is a nuclear war, you'd like actually instead of just being kind of near the blast radius, go towards it. If you're like an NA, just go towards a military base or a military asset, so that way you know at least you won't die slowly of like starvation or radiation poisoning, or like you know severe, you know just get within the.
A lot of the people that survived, they basically melted because like of the radiation. So I guess I would rather die instantly than be fucking die of radiation poisoning, like turbo radiation poisoning. Radiation is really fucking. That's a really bad way to die.
That people get radiated, right? That's like you like if the people at Chernobyl who are like getting rid of the graphite and all that, like those guns. I mean, yeah, those guns. It was like getting almost like cooked, but slowly from the inside.
Is this what D4 streams are like, chat? We just talk about dying of radiation poisoning.
Hey, I think billionaires are weird, but you, Hassan viewers need to get serious mental help. I get you can't afford your daily Starbucks. With the Arsenal crowd agrees, but come on. Oh yeah, there's some sick fucks, bro. Like there's some sick fucks out there, bro. Did you see some of the shit that was saying about the sub crew, bro? Like.
No, I haven't been following it too much. Oh yeah, because it's billionaires trap, so people are saying awful shit.
Oh, they're like, I hope there's a black box so we can hear them, like, die and listen to them, and like, wouldn't that be so awesome if we could listen to what they were saying before they died, and we could laugh at them? It's like, oh man, maybe they've got cell phones and they're recording it, and we can fucking, you know. What was this? Wait, I'm trying to find this. Some of these. I'm trying to find one of these examples that was actually what was. I'm not even doing justice. I'm paraphrasing. I'm trying to find the one that I saw this morning, which is just like, bro, it's so mental, like so mental. Well, I'm scrolling through Twitter right now trying to find it. Can someone else link it to me, dude? I swear, it had like 20K upvotes. Someone fucking knows, bro. Exactly the one, like some of these I'm saying. I'm randomly scrolling through my Twitter feed trying to find it right now. I can't scroll for it on stream.
Yeah.
Yo, I spent the entire time using the bathroom and making coffee and stuff, scrolling through my Twitter aggressively trying to find this fucking tweet, and I can't find it, bro. Look at these guys.
Must be nice not having a real job. Yeah.
Dude, they don't have a clue what it's like to be streaming, dude. Holy shit. Dude, I first watched a fucking full 40-minute documentary of Tfue quitting streaming because he's like, he's been doing it for too long, man. He's 25 and he's too old now, and he's spent his whole life from like the age of 20 to 25 gaming. Here you go.
Okay. Real talk, chat. Real talk. You can apply that logic to me because I'm fucking lazy, but Quin and Ziz in particular, and I would say Methil as well. They're very militant about how they.
Crazy.
Yeah, I would say they're very militant about it. So you can apply the like lol w manchild to me, because I'm very lax, right? You call it laissez-faire. I just do whatever the fuck I want for the most part. I do feel bad when I don't stream, and that's pretty much the only thing that holds me accountable to stream every day for the most part. But yeah, Quin, Ziz, and Methil in particular, I would say are militant. They're very like. They approach it with the same like dedication and work ethic you would a normal job, even more so because they hold themselves personally accountable.
Bro, Methil makes he wakes up and makes a YouTube video.
Oh, legit.
Dude, that cunt wakes up and makes a YouTube video in the morning every day. Like what? And then he streams, like, and then he goes back to sleep, and then he wakes up again and does like rock climbing shit. Like it's crazy. Like how's he even doing that? Yeah. He ain't got like editors doing it. It's not like he's zizzing it up and he's got like editors. He ain't like doing what I'm doing where we got editors and they just make highlights or whatever the fuck. He kind of just like making his own video, editing his own video. Fucking, he's like that, you know, the Giga Chad sitting behind the fucking screen with like clicking the mouse. You know that? That's what he's doing, bro. Like,
okay, maybe I should have said he has the same work ethic and energy as any real job, like a clown, or you know, maybe I should have said that. Maybe chat would have agreed more then.
You just say the C slur at any point in time, and they will just be like, my fucking. Yeah. Even the clowns have the weekends off, bro. Like, you know, and ultimately.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
And on top of that, they can do it on holiday. They can schedule holidays in. It's not even like the way I compare it is this: it's anyone who runs their own small business, and there is an unlimited cap for what you can work. Because there's plenty of small businesses, like, if you're a photographer, guess what? There's downtime. You can't, like, when it's dark out and you're, like, a wedding photographer, you can only do photography during certain hours of the day. You know? Okay, but if you're, like, you're designing your own game, and you're relying on this, doing all this shit, and it's, like, you and, like, 2 other guys or something, no, you can work unlimited. It's your own small business, and you can literally work yourself to the point where you, like, fucking, you know, are depressed or fuck. It's like that. It's like that tier of, that's what streaming is, right? It's an infinite cap, or there's, you know, for how much time you can put in. But if you just got a normal job, there's a hard cap.
Have you heard? Does this take on the whole streaming thing, like streaming work ethic? Well, his take is anyone can literally stream, like assuming you have the PC and everything, right? So if you've got the bare minimum requirements, but essentially everybody can stream, right? So there's probably a bunch of people in chat that can turn on the stream, start streaming, and that is why you have to work so hard, because it's the hardest. It's the easiest job, because it's an easy job, that you have to work the hardest at. Because it is easy, it's highly competitive. So it's, yeah, so he basically calls it the easiest job you have to work the hardest at. I don't know if that, does that make sense?
Well, I mean, if it was easy, then everyone would just do it.
Well, everyone does do it, which is why you have to work harder.
Well, I would not say that any of them are succeeding, right? That's how they're all failing.
Exactly.
They're not doing the job. They're not a streamer. There's someone who's bought a bunch of fucking nano leaf lights and an expensive microphone, and they're just sitting there like playing computer games, saying they're a streamer, but they're not. They're just They're just doing something else entirely.
Well, that's why I'm saying that it because it's easily accessible. You have to work really hard at it to actually be successful. Like I
don't think you can work as. The thing is, I don't think if it correlates to success though necessarily in streaming. Like
no, absolutely.
Like you could be the hardest ever worker, and you could be the most dog shit streamer I've ever seen, right?
Yeah. Like, well, I kill the Ubers every league. I get first 100 all the time, and you're more successful than me. Yeah.
Well, you understand what people don't. You understand what people care. No, you understand what people care about, right? No, it's like you could be like the rank one. No, you could be the rank one of like any game, right? Like whatever game. Insert like. But if no one cares that much, right?
No, you have a fucking amazing stream. Like,
no, what I'm saying is,
I look up to you. So.
But what I mean though is that you could be like the hardest working person at Destiny 2, and you could be like the top ranked Destiny 2 player ever, all time, goated. But no one cares about Destiny 2, right? Because it's a dog shit game. And then it doesn't matter if you stream like 20 hours a day, and you've got this insane work ethic. If you're just some unentertaining motherfucker. Do you understand that your stream is got the reason why you are successful? It's got nothing to do with your achievements inside the games, right? That's like a very small percentage. It's just you're just entertaining to watch.
Okay, it gets your foot in the door.
Yeah, it's a gimmick. It's a little gimmick. It's just like it's like they saying what's like titties. You see if you're a chick, and you got some whatever, dude. But the reason all the successful chicks, guess what, bro? They've got something else going for them other than just their, because everyone has a pair of breasts. Just like everyone can play a game and try hard at it and do, whatever at it. Unless you're like top ranked in a very popular game like League of Legends or Valorant or, I don't know, you're like the top StarCraft 2 guy or something. There's very few games. If there was like a competitive thing and there's a lot of people trying to do it and you're the best at that, outside of doing that, it's like it all comes down to just entertainment value.
100%.
And the point is, it doesn't matter. Like you can be like zero effort Andy and be the most entertaining motherfucker out there. Just like you can be insane effort Andy and be the most boring person you've ever seen.
What did you say about me?
No. Wait, what? No, I don't mean you. I'm saying that you won't succeed if you're boring. Like it doesn't matter how much you try. So I'm saying effort doesn't really matter. I don't think it correlates. You look at someone like I don't know.
Well, we shouldn't be naming names.
True. Well, I mean, you could give examples of people who don't really care anymore. Like, for example, back in the day, this guy called not Crow. He was the most lazy cunt ever. Like, stream, like he just randomly turned on a stream. Everyone would be like, "Oh shit, Crow streaming." The cunt's like fucking high on some drugs. He's got a hooker on the stream. He's not trying hard at all. He doesn't care. But tons of people will go watch him because he's entertaining. Because he's so unhinged, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, right? Like. You get what I'm saying, right? It's versus like some militant motherfucker who's like, well, this is just life though. Life doesn't mean effort doesn't mean good. Can't help though. For sure, effort is a multiplier on like whatever base value you bring.
Yeah, I feel that.
Crow's still around? Yeah, he's doing some other shit now. I don't know. To be fair, I don't think he's necessarily entertaining anymore. People have kind of gotten over that kind of like insane shit. But like, there's been various stream metas. You look at the ultimate hard work. You know the ultimate hard work ethics, like like work ethic guy is though. All streamers. It's not even a method though. You know who that is, right? It's not XQC. Jesus, it's not XQC. Fucking morons. It's not Crip. To be fair, Crip is high up there. No, it's Co-Carnage, dude. Co-Carnage. That kind is where it's like, yeah, he is literally like the definition of efficiency for streaming and ethics. Like not moral ethics, like work ethics. And like the way he structures all his shit and he plans everything and he has like a whole team for everything and he does all like he's got that shit squared away, bro. Like a well-oiled machine.
Or you can just embed, yeah.
Well, he does embed, yeah, true. And then you just like the fucking most popular streamer on Twitch, literally, like where he Sully. Who needs to be like doing being good at streaming or doing anything? Like, what the fuck is that, dude? What the fuck is that? 30 Extra Life, the #1 streamer, 14 days. 30 Extra Life, 30 days. 30 Extra Life, Jesus Christ, dude. They should be signing a $100 million deal, bro, to Kick, man. Like, what the fuck? They need him to come view bot on their website, bro.
If Kick did that, that'd be fucking funny. If they bought an embedded streamer. I think Kick's too in touch to do that though.
Yeah.
So all the negative shit you can say about Kick, they're too in touch to do that.
Yeah, you'd have to be you'd have to be some boomer who has no idea what's going on. I can't believe they sponsored for Extra Life that one time, bro. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's a misplay. They got scammed.
Thank you for coming on, brother, and chilling. And I'm gonna sort out and see if I can come up with some ideas for potentially something to do, you know, in Wanganui or around Wanganui, around the vicinity, right? And if you have any ideas or you got some information or any sort of updates regarding like real life ExileCon memes, just immediately DM me and tell me.
Because he is
God Gamer. God Gamer. God Gamer.